All right. Should be okay. Cool. Sorry for the delay. Getting everything in order. Alcohol ready. Yeah, that should be good. Not feeling 100% today, so I'm sorry if I start coughing in the middle of my sentences. Sneezing and blowing my nose. My coughing and sneezing is pretty thunderous, so just bear with me. And as always, if you guys can give me a up and a share, well, that'd be fantastic. But so last night we tried to stream. Unfortunately, my equipment malfunctioned, and we were only able to get like 30-some minutes of the stream, and we were going to be going over the notes. We're a little late to the show, but whatever. We'll start the stream that way, and then we'll go from that. I'm going to jump onto Discord in just a bit. I'm actually going to and then get some dailies and some done. Kind of caught me off surprise though. We have this fucking migration started. So that's interesting. I don't know, it feels they're moving it pretty quick, so that's cool, right? I feel like it's still gonna be another 2 weeks. So, but that's fun. And what do we got for events? We got something in the kids. We'll do some of that in the stream. Then, yeah. So like I mentioned, the stream is titled the latest patch notes. We'll go over that. We did cover some fun stuff that I am, interested into. I'm not gonna say I'm ecstatic about it, but I think that there's always room for improvement. I just wish that there was a little bit more time for consistency. Something that I'm gonna most likely mention multiple times in this stream. I'm a huge fan of the season talents this iteration and the season policies this iteration. I think they're fantastic. I almost feel that they're too good, but it's a perfect balance. And unfortunately, the reality, something that you have to face is that you end up missing out on the potential of the policies and stuff like that if you're not an active team. And another thing that we'll say is that for the past couple seasons, obviously, I have been very in the back burner when it comes to like alliance activity and I'm already enjoying what we got so far. In the next season, it'll just be, hopefully there won't be too much change in the policies and the season talents. That way I can at least enjoy them, or at least enjoy them to the fullest potential. This whole like reward, this is can't how awesome this stuff. I just can't. I mean, it's just insane to think like what the whales are doing. First day of reset. I'm gonna just jump into Discord. I'm expecting a crowd, so hopefully people will show up. Okay, there's that. And then, get a few more things. See, I feel like you don't really, maybe this will change. But I feel like acquiring the magma units is so at the end of the season that like, everybody's done warring or just prepping that I don't feel like they're ever used. But again, maybe in other servers, other whatchamacallit, divisions, maybe it's a little different when a lot more active alliances. Now it just seems that like It is used, and it does take time to level them up through the raids, right? So it's just like I feel like they should come out a little quicker. I don't know.
What's up, Churro?
Yo, what's cracking?
Not much, man.
Get on. Getting a bunch of daily little things here and there done into meat of the stream. Maybe give enough time to get a bunch of people.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you're going over the dev notes, do it before Ricky Bobby gets here.
Hell yeah. We'll definitely do that.
That fool's been a bender lately.
Hey, he's just got too much time on his hands, that silly guy.
I know he's not working, so he's just like
He's just enjoying
he's drinking, and he's like Churro streams on Thursday. He goes, that's tomorrow. I'm like, it is Thursday. He's like, oh, piss off. He goes, it's Wednesday. It didn't pass already.
Yeah. Well, obviously my favorite thing to do during the stream is hold keys. We'll do that in a bit. I need to eat popular.
But yeah, let's do some forts.
Yeah. I'll.
Yeah, I've been sitting there doing the level 8 my farmer account, trying to get the books. I should be there by because it shows the end of the season.
Yeah.
So I should have 24 done in like probably like 1,000 into the 25.
Nice.
That's if I average 200 a day, which I think I'm at like 207 a day the last 10 days.
1 sec. Yeah, man. Fucking grind, dude. But it's funny how people figure out those little, like, tricks, you know?
Yep.
That shit fucking helps so much.
So you're trying this stream out again, huh?
Yeah. Fucking. I was gonna call it take two, but then I ended up forgetting that I deleted last night's because it just like cut off completely, so I didn't really have like somewhat of an ending to kind of at least, you know, lead off into believing that there would be like a second part. Plus, I wasn't able to listen to it to like kind of see how like the quality of the sound was. So I'm like, yeah, I'll just delete it.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I know I bugged out early, so.
It's all good, man. Sure, you're taking care of business. It's all good. All good.
So you're going over the notes now for sure, or what's up? You ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready to go. I got two of you in here, so I'm gonna start now, dude. So, see. I'll bug out every couple seconds just to get. There we go. Oh, you know what, dude? One thing too. I was a big fan of the whole magical memory gift thing that they left.
Oh, I really like that.
I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Like you can go back and just check it out every so often. You know what I mean? So I hope they keep.
It's eye-opening. Some people who shared it, how much they're online, and it's like, well, I never see you fighting. What are you doing?
That's hella funny.
Like we had a couple people that were like 500 minutes a day, and they're under 2 million minutes. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like.
Fucking AFK shit, bro.
you want walking 30 minutes to find the perfect pet and stuff? Like,
oh, probably.
I mean, I'm doing it now for that blue fair drake. I'm trying to get a 2-star. I've been capturing 6 a day for the last 2 weeks, and
Nothing on.
it's awful.
Yeah, dude, I finally.
I can't even get a 1-star with a bunch of skills, but if I capture like a golden rock, 5 skills on it.
That's funny. Excuse me. Fucking hell, you know. Anyway, let's get this shit fucking started, man. So, let's see. We have brand new season policies allowing you to formulate your own unique strategy. I mean, there's not much to say here, right? But like, I thought they had something well established. I would love for it to have just carried over. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. But I don't know what else they're gonna. I mean, maybe they'll enhance a couple things. Give me 1 sec, guys. Hold on.
You got your watchtower and beacon to 25 yet?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're rolling, dude. Are you T5 right now?
No, I'm probably about, I would say, well, it depends and all that. I would say probably between 30 to 30. I would say 30 to 60 days. I'll be full T. I'm not full T5, but I'll definitely have 1 or 2 legions of T5.
Nice.
That's what's up. Yeah, I'm just waiting on these stupid buildings. I used all my speed ups for technology, and I'm like waiting on the buildings.
Mm.
So, season talents are back. I'm sure. I don't know if they'll do anything new for the season talents. Maybe they'll just carry it over.
I'm thinking they'll probably tweak some or play around with some. Maybe add some new ones. Try some new things out. You know what I kind of liked, and I hope they do more of. I mean, I know that cursed swords was definitely a talent you didn't want to get, right? I mean, unless you were like a freaking kraken of krakens and you care less about troops dying, you know, it was stupid to really use that, right? But
I don't
did
know
like
anybody who used it the whole season.
I don't know anyone that used the whole season either, but I do know some people that did use. I saw some idiots that took it to begin with. I don't think they knew what they were doing because they were like T3s and T4s. And they're like, dude, that was not the smartest of moves.
Yeah,
But
the one guy in DK attacked me, and he got like 6,000 subs, and he attacked me like 10 times that night, and then I was like, "What's this dude doing?"
yeah. But what I did like was the concept of there being a trade for certain things, like people having to make choices. Like, all right, what am I willing to sacrifice for this? You know what I'm saying? Like giving up something to get something, kind of like how the skins are, where like, you know, in order to get 5% or 10% of something, you gotta lose 5 or 10% somewhere else. You know, I think then
you had to give
real
up capacity for production.
Yeah, you know, I mean, having choice is always a good thing. You know, so I think, you know, adding more talents or more things like let's say like, you know, long range warfare, right? Like, oh hey, you're able to have your marksmen hit bars or mages, but you're losing some of your normal attack, right? I mean, the trade-offs, I like that because it makes it where it costs. It's almost like it reminds me of you guys ever played Dungeons and Dragons way back in the day?
No, not too much.
Yeah,
Well,
I never really played it, but I know what you're. I know the concepts.
Yeah, well, the concept there was always like, you know, like you had like the merit, like, you know, like basically you have to pay for a skill. Like, oh, I want something that's really cool, but in order to do that, I had to have some flaws. You know, like the more flaws, I was able to get some cool stuff. Things like that. You know, there's always a trade-off.
And that's just a trade-off. Is just, I guess, a fair way of also just maintaining a sense of balance, because you don't want to be this overly powerful thing and just obliterating. You also want to have, I'm sure, a challenge. So, you know, that's why, you know, for sure. And so, yeah, I think it's a fair thing.
Yeah, and I mean, I hope they add, like, I mean, more ways to get creative with your builds, because what I don't want happening, and I'm sure the devs don't want it either, it's just like World of Warcraft and these other games, you have like the meta, right? And like, oh, here's all the season talents. You better pick exactly these ones, otherwise you're not meta. It's like, hey man, I want to be more creative and have a little more fun. That's the whole point of them, right? Is to have more creative play.
Right. Yeah, because I mean, and I feel that like the War Pet introduction was definitely a sign of them trying to make it so that there was a sense of difference, because at some point the game would have just been one per one. Because everybody was
everyone has Reaver. Everyone has Reaver on their island at the end.
Exactly, yeah, for sure. So, yeah, definitely room for creativity and I mean, not necessarily like you're saying having a specific meta, but at least there's a say powerful approach, but then there's also the creative approach that gives you a different edge to the fight. So, sure. We went
have a little more utility. A little more utility.
Right. And then see the other thing too, dude, it's like then it becomes where like the one thing that definitely bugged me was what was the purpose of having a roster of heroes, right? Like what's the point if you're gonna just need one? And then I feel that if it goes in that direction, then the game just goes pretty stale very quickly because it's only one that you need until the next one comes up and then you have to start all over again. Opposed to there's a variety we can select.
Yeah, they need to drop the stamina back because that made you have to level everything.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
You know what would be interesting?
Tracking accounts running out of stamina. You really don't run out of stamina because you have your 5 main marches and then your backup marches are still good, but you don't ever have to use anything past your second march because by the time your top 5 marches are done, it's like 8 million troops. I don't know.
Yeah. So moving forward, we got these new new marksman heroes. One's marksman PvP mobility, and the other one is a marksman garrison precision. I feel that what they're gonna do, we'll see, right? But they have what I'm looking for, maintained a very consistent theme when it comes to like what they're releasing when it comes to the heroes. So they are having this thing where it's like the new heroes are an ultimate pair. One's a flyer. One's a flyer, one's a
Damn,
walker.
dude.
Yeah. Dude, I'm fucking dying out here.
Yeah, you know do you know what stops coughing? Doing a shot, motherfucker.
I've had like 4 already, dude. It's not fucking working. It's goddamn French fries I'm like dying on. Dude, you guys should have heard me like 2 weeks ago. Oh my god, bro. It was fucking driving me nuts, dude. But when it comes to like Garrison, I mean I don't know like what I mean, I don't know. Garrison defense I feel is still not a solid thing. But, I guess the options are there, just depending on what troop is going to be your best. For example, for me, it would make sense to have marksman as, I'm assuming.
Wild horse shit.
Oh shit! Here we go. Here's the start of the and whatchamacallit. So I don't fucking know. I just think it's interesting that they are emphasizing garrison defense, but they're probably just trying to cover it so every single troop is a possible or option for garrison defense. But we'll see.
Well, you know what's interesting?
Yeah.
Sorry to feed off of that.
Yeah.
Is like, remember, I mean, if you watched, or not that, the dev notes or whatever it was, and they were talking about, I guess they're asking questions, and one of the questions they asked was like, hey, are they ever gonna have more of a catch-up method for people, like we've talked about, like, oh, someone comes into the game and they want to jump on our server. I mean, they're pretty screwed. Like, my mini can't catch any pets, it can't do a lot of stuff because it was a mini, right? And all that, and unless I spend a ton of cash, he ain't catching up anytime soon. But
yeah, even after a season, the minis aren't doing nothing.
Yeah, but the whole thing is that he was mentioning, I guess their answer. He kind of he didn't really answer directly. He was like, oh well, actually, what we're looking at is trying to just add more heroes, more things, so everyone has a chance to play. And I think that's kind of what they're doing. Let's say this Garrison hero, maybe I don't have Syndrion, I don't have some of these other heroes, and I'm not going to invest in trying to get them. But if I come into the game now, I'm able to at least grab that hero. And now I have a Garrison hero. I can kind of fill out my roster with these different kinds of heroes. Might not have all of them, but I have a chance to get one that does the job.
Right. Here's also another pattern that I've noticed is that, well, whether they maintain this pattern is a story, but I know that a lot of people settled with not having to awaken the legendary hero that was focused for Garrison. So I feel like that also buys you some time to be able to save up for the one that you actually want to awaken. So for example, with Goresh, I feel like everybody's having him sit at a 5-5-5-1, and he's still pretty fucking weak. You know what I mean? But the one that the counter to it is Skogul is like the one that you have to awaken to really enhance that legion. So that's something else that I've noticed, because I've never really heard too many people. For example, Theodore, he's also a garrison hero, but I felt like everybody was more focused, and still to this day is more focused and inclined to awaken Ferondel over him. So we'll see if that it's just throwing that one out there. But anyway, moving forward, we got new artifacts, which is I think my favorite thing in this game. Something that was kind of weird for me, and only because obviously from Dawn of Titans, is like not being able to have maxed out duplicates. And I think that's a good thing, because then it just really forces you to build a roster of artifacts, even if you are focused on a specific troop. You know? What do you guys think?
Yeah, no, I see your point though, because I know Dawn of Titans having multiple of the same artifact, like that war banner, right? I mean, it was necessary. You wanted it for more than just one character.
Right.
Because it was a pain in the butt to pull it off of your defense to put it on your offense and vice versa and all that stuff. It would be interesting to have say I had all 5 cavalry units out there and they all had spring blades. I mean, that would be fucking gnarly.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that 5 of those hitting you at the same time would not be a good day for you. But
Right.
so I don't know, maybe it might be OP to have too many of those at the same time, but
hey, but that could be an event
I don't see how that's any different though. Like, let's say there's 5 players and we each had that artifact when we hit you. It'd be basically the same thing.
True. That's a good point. That's a very good point. Oh, who got the soundboard?
Someone's playing around with
His
it.
house. He's got the soundboard. Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
That is a tough one. But then again, like I said, by having you only have one of it, I mean, then it kind of adds. I guess, I mean, granted, it's like the same thing. Like, we all have the same heroes, but technically, if you're thinking about it from the game point of view, like in the game world, there's only one Bakar. There's only one Ferondel. There's not like 50 billion of them, right?
Exactly.
So therefore, it's the same with the artifacts. Hey, these artifacts are powerful because they're one of a kind, and that's what they are. There is only one pair of spring blades out there. There's only one of these feathers, whatever it is, and that's why you only get one.
Totally. Absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
Otherwise, it'd be like Dragon Trail, right? Why couldn't I have 5 Ferondales? Why couldn't I have 5 of the same heroes and be going out and doing whatever I want?
Right. Yeah. Definitely. Good points, man. Now, what are the artifacts? It's called Gilded Crossbow, which is a marksman PvP assault. I feel like there's enough. I mean, there's several marksman PvP assaults, but let's see. Look what I got. I have.
What I don't understand though is why do they give them classes like like our PV marksman assault when you only get 2 buffs really, and all that stuff is either attack and movement or attack or health or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you mean, and my answer from just shooting from the hip. I feel because maybe they get creative with it. Maybe I don't know. Sometimes, like for example, like I don't see the point of going out with an artifact where you can only get like 1 out of the 5 benefits. But sometimes it seems that some people have gone that route because maybe a specific skill just enhances their legion. So I don't know. Maybe labeling them just kind of, I don't know if that's kind of weird, but I'm sure there's a fucking reason. But it being what should I call it? Yeah, where is it? Yeah, but another PvP thing makes sense. This is what the game is for, I'm curious. I'm curious to see what the skill is, because maybe this one has. Okay, so for example, with the marksman, the seasonal talents, the one thing that people were very puzzled and unsure of was the whole long range warfare for the marksman. And what happened with that was that certain skills didn't trigger because of the distance. The range didn't match with the seasonal talent. So I'm curious to know if the skill that goes that accompanies this artifact will, let's see, adapt to whether you go for that talent or not. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's that, because I mean, in the long run, for example, one that comes to mind with the is the epic one, the heart piercer, which is the purple artifact. That one doesn't trigger if you do long range warfare, but if you think about it, like down the line, you end up missing out on that much damage throughout your battles, right? So it does feel like a loss. So yeah, for that reason, I wonder if this will adapt to whether the season talent is applied or not for the marksman. That'll be interesting. But it is for the Forge of Light and Riches of the Forest events, so that's definitely a whale one. It's gonna be a good one, I bet, dude. I wonder if it's gonna be better than the fucking Gold Crest. We'll see. And now, number 3. Improved war pet training process and features. Now, the war pets was, I think we can all agree, was released too early, prematurely, better word. And unfortunately, a lot was wasted when it came to time and resources. So as we go through it, I'm sure we will, emphasize the fact that the new version we will eventually inherit in the future seasons is going to be what we should have gotten from the get-go. But I don't think that they were ready for the amount of active free-to-play players that the game got, because one thing I've noticed when it came to the war pets, they are the ones that decide, the battle. Because again, if there was a potential where free-to-play could have identical legions to the whales over time if they weren't introduced. So sometimes the RNG that goes into making a war pet could favor those that invested into it, and eventually, even if you were having an identical fucking legion as I had, like the same artifact, the same heroes, the same build, like the same talents and all the same skills, all that, the war pet made the difference, So anyway, with that being said, the stuff that they're introducing, I like, but we'll see. Anyway, excuse me, guys. I'm sorry.
I can see your point about it probably being released too early. What I'm thinking is probably because they have big plans for it, right? I mean, obviously they're still changing it, they're playing with it, tweaking it. So in a sense, it's almost like a beta test. They put out bits and pieces of things, like so the war pets came out. They saw what was working, what wasn't, see how under stress, get some feedback from the players, and they say, okay, let's adjust this as we're going. But I potentially, I'm hoping they have a game mode come out that's almost like Pokemon, where you can have your battle pets fight each other. That'd be freaking cool.
Hell yeah, that would be pretty fun.
Yeah, I don't see that happening for a while, though.
No, I don't see it happening in France for a while, but it would be cool if they did something like that, like, oh, hey, just have your little pets going out there and doing whatever's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the season talent, the marksman range, I think that is also a beta test, because I think they could make a new faction of like ranged marksmen, and they're just floating it out to see what it looks like.
Yeah, no, for sure. I can see what you come. Yeah, for sure, because it does change a lot when it comes to the effectiveness. It's like the way I was like envisioning that whole talent is like it really bought them time, and it was probably like another beta test where it was like, we're gonna make the calves worth it, but we'll make it so that people don't complain. And what will help them out will maybe, like, if the marksmen have equal range to the mages, that'll help them get a couple hits in there, so they're not as as
right.
effective.
And like if they make it where you have options where you can have infantry that's fast, or you can have infantry that's more tanky and slow, or you could have calves that do more damage or calves that are faster. Like
Right.
if they make every troop type that gives you a lot of variety, a lot of different ways to help your team or do stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Because now with that charge with your infantry can start moving, man. Like they can catch stuff now.
Yeah, which is crazy. And if you add that,
Like infantry can catch archers and mages now.
Yeah, I mean that's a huge.
What's interesting? Have you guys played around with that charge concept? Because this one guy, I watched him do it to me, and I was like, "What the hell?" But he's on the ground, so it's a little different because I'm in the air. But still, I was like, "Oh, okay, that's how that works." But what he would do to get away from me or from other players is we would get close to a river, let's say, or a fucking ledge, and he would target something. One time he even did it on a border, like near the gate, and he targeted something on the other side of the river, ledge, or gate, or whatever. And this fucking march would charge like all the way across the fucking map to get to that point. And so the entire time, and you can't intercept me. He's just fucking moving, and it's like motherfucker. It was crazy to watch.
That's a trick that they do with the things. You could target darklings and go like you target a darkling right as you get close. You target the next one, and you're like supercharged across the map.
Exactly. But like I said, that's one way of doing it. But this guy was taking it to another level. I mean, like I said, like let's say he targets a darkling on the other side of the river and the bridge. Yeah, fucking that dude. I call him douche code, dude. Anyways.
Yeah, he's the one who was showing me it. He's like, hey, this is what you do. And I was like, oh my God, because I was chasing everybody down. I'm like, oh, this is legit.
Yeah, no, he was fucking moving. So the difference for me is that's not flying. He couldn't really do it too much to me because I'd be able to go right. I could move wherever he was going pretty easy. But
right.
And most time also I would charge right after him. So my guys would just keep following him. I mean, it's pretty easy to do that. He's just a T5. So once we caught up, and the trades were fucking horrible. But so it's interesting. But like I said, next season they're taking that away though. They're going to be dropping the range and the speed. They fucking nerfed it again.
That should be taken away because that's a loophole that people were exploiting. You shouldn't be able to go across the map, 3 times the speed.
Yeah, but you know what though, dude? It sucks that the nerf is happening, but then it's like you can definitely tell that the devs are paying attention to the game. But the other side,
they're trying different things out. I just don't want them to kill the fucking unit. And all that stuff. But then again, like I said, I'm not ground cavalry. I was looking at this and I was watching. I don't know if you guys watched Hulk's Den, his video. He was talking about
it too.
Yeah. And all that stuff. But he was talking about like how the new way it's going to be. It's going to suck. And I'm thinking, I was thinking maybe it'll suck for you guys that are on the ground. But the way the talent's going to be set up works great for me because I mean I'm flying cavalry, right. So I'm thinking like it doesn't really affect me as much. I like the idea of having more attack power every time I charge. I move, I run away, I can charge again. I can do a lot more. And he was all like, oh, you're going to get intercepted by the fucking infantry. I'm like, well, not me, because I don't fly through the front lines like everyone else does. I go around the back and come and get you when you don't see me. I'm a fucking target of opportunity kind of guy. I mean, because I'm not strong enough to come right at you in the front. So I sneak around and kind of wait.
Right.
The calves at T5, you could be 2 minutes away with your archers, and I could be 7 minutes away with my calves, and I'll catch you before you get through the pass.
That's just fucking.
Like that's the difference. I can make up 5 minutes over 2 minutes, like because you could just charge. Because I was doing it.
That does make sense though, because you're fucking cavalry. If I was on foot and you're on a fucking horse, you should be able to catch up to my ass.
Well, no. Like I'm saying, like if we're both going to the same point and it takes me 7 minutes and it takes you 2, and then I do that glitch with the calves, I can get there at the same time you do, like a little bit faster.
Yeah.
Like I can start way farther back where it's a 7-minute march with calves regularly if you just put them there. Or I could do that and it makes it up like almost 3 times the speed. Yeah, I mean, it's maybe just get rid of the damage, but keep the speed, because I do like the speed because it makes calves super valuable. Because now you can cut off like reinforcements and.
Maybe if they added almost like a, I'm trying to think of like how it would work. I mean, the mechanics of it, but if they had like a stamina component to it, like I can only charge. Granted, they have a time, right? I can only do it every 10 seconds.
Right.
But maybe it's only for so far of a distance as well. So let's say like, so I couldn't charge from something across the river and run for half the map to go to a bridge to come over the river at that speed. Like at some point in time, your horses get tired, you know,
Right,
and you're not running anymore. It's like, hey man, you're just on cooldown now for longer than 10 seconds. I don't know, whatever, or 10 seconds again.
Yeah, pretty
Right.
much like that one relic, that one artifact where it gives you the charge up and then it's a minute and a half later.
Yeah, something like that in a sense. You know,
What's
where
it
you
called?
can do this.
The springbird feather.
Yeah.
It gives you
Yeah,
that
something like
8
that.
10 seconds and then it's a minute cooldown or whatever.
Yeah, something like that, you know. But like I said, I'm mechanic. I'm trying to figure out how to make that work because I can see where it's difficult, right? Because I mean, obviously, you want to be able to charge a target and all that stuff. But at some point in time, hey, you've been charging for too long. Your horses are tired. It's almost like
Right.
you know, like if you're like if you play like a shooting game and all that stuff, and you have your gun and have that overheat mechanic to it. Like if you keep shooting for too long, it
dude.
overheats.
Right.
Kind of the same thing. Like if I charge for too long, my horses overheat, and now maybe I even move at a slower pace for a bit to rebuild it. So like I said, once again, one of those trade-offs. Like, oh yeah, I can fucking push my horses, you know, like fucking give them some nitrous, and we're going. But once the nitrous runs out, we're slow for a bit.
Right.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That would be cool.
Wild horses.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, now we're gonna get back into the whole improved war pet training and see what they offer us. All right, so it says you can now upgrade the star ratings of your war pet skills by consuming skill cards. This applies to both talent skills, and common skills. Okay, I like that. I think that's pretty fucking fair because trying to find you know, a specific pet with the desired star rating is nearly impossible, right? So I think this makes it so that the market is still important, probably even more important, and regularly capturing your war pets is just as important as it was before. Now it's even more so. And if you're stocking up on cards, I mean, it'll be a whole new, like, I'm sure it'll be a whole new layout and stuff like that, but I like this a lot. So I don't know what you guys think. What do you guys think?
You know, I like it.
I think it's going to be awesome. Yeah, I think it's going to be awesome to have something that's, I think it's going to be good.
Well, I definitely think it's going to be a way to keep people logged in longer. I mean, that's one of these things, right? Everything we do in this game, after a while, it gets to the point where, like I said, that's why it's hard to have a mini sometimes, I feel, because, like, how can you? You're so busy with your main. There's so many little things you got to do and stay on top of. It's like, I'm not going to do that for another account. You know, it's freaking ridiculous. Yeah. But the one thing, I'm actually so fucking behind on my videos, but I'm making my video right now talking about this. And one of the things I was thinking about this war pet thing, I'm curious is how are the devs going to monetize it differently? Because, like, you got to think, like, right now, currently, the current system, they monetize it by you buying some skill cards, but the big chunks come when you want to, like, fucking when you want to inherit skills, that 5,000 fucking coins.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. They're saying that'll no longer be a thing. We're not going to have to worry about inheriting, right? So I'm thinking, well, they're going to have to fucking make up those coins somewhere. So what I'm thinking is going to happen is they're going to do something like, you know how when you take your building from 24 to 25, you have to buy the damn blueprints for 2,000 fucking gems?
Right.
They're gonna add, hey, you want to move your thing up a skill level, like you want to start your thing up. Yeah, you got all the cards, but you also got to pay this extra 500 coins for this, you know, this book of training or whatever it is to push that up.
Oh, that I can fucking.
So
I can absolutely.
The thing about these talents, this is gonna make them a ton of money because having a Kraken account. So I have pets where I have like a 2-star on all 8 skills. So now all I have to do is buy them skills again with they're like 14,000 a skill. So for what is that, 14,000 times 8, 100,000 coins, I can make all 8 skills a 3-star. Every Kraken's gonna do that. So they have but not for those guys.
Yeah, no, of course they are.
This is gonna make them way more money because they're gonna be able to buy. Yeah, I mean, 100,000 coins is it's $400 per pet. And you got to have 10 pets on those big accounts for your 10 best marches.
No, like I said, no,
So I
definitely
think
they're gonna be a money grab. They're gonna, I mean, yeah, they're gonna make more money in the card shop for sure because people are gonna be buying the
and
cards.
that's just and that's just from 2-star to 3. Some people have 1-stars because you can't buy them in the store. Because I made a perfect pet, like perfect as you can, and it was like 60,000 coins to make it. So you're talking. So you're talking. You're going to get them guys who would do that, and then what they're going to do is they're going to come out with a new pet. So right now, the blue fair drakes for mages, they're going to come out with the ice fair drake, and that's going to be the better one. Then you're going to have to remake that one.
This can go on forever and ever. They can make 4-star skill cards, 5
Well, that's what I was
stars.
thinking too. Going to 4
6-star.
or 5,
They
going
can,
up.
they can go on forever and ever.
Absolutely.
And this actually helps free to play more because you can stockpile your stuff now, and you can get one pet that is perfect. Like
But I'm wondering though. I'm wondering if they're if they're gonna make it like the artifact system, to where in order to go from 0 to 1 star, you need to use a bunch of 0 skill cards, and then from 1 star to 2 star, and so on and so on. So therefore, I would need like 10 2-star cards of the same kind in order to move up.
Dark, this reminds me of frickin' Diablo with the gems.
Yes, exactly.
So what exactly
if it's what you say, Darth, that's actually that's gonna be even more money that they make. But yeah, I thought it was just gonna be like
it's gonna get out of
1 star, and you add another 1 star, it becomes a 2.
What is gonna happen? It's gonna get out of control. So you're gonna need like 6 2-stars to build 1 3-star. It's gonna be stupid.
What's gonna suck about that is it's gonna make the divide between free to play and pay to play even bigger.
Huge. It's gonna be huge.
Well, that divide is that divide's closing next season because everybody should have T5s in our server.
But it won't. But it won't.
That's the whole thing, though. That's the whole thing, though. If let's say everyone has T5, and the difference is now the war pet, then that divide is still there.
Which is understandable. I mean, I'm not going to be mad at them for making $5,000. If someone's going to pay $5-10 grand to have an edge on me, they deserve it.
Absolutely, yeah.
Absolutely. That's what keeps the lights on.
We can definitely emphasize that they are giving people a chance if you don't want to spend as much to still get somewhere, right? Still get the T5s, but it'll take a fucking while. You can still get your pet. It'll still take a fucking while. But the crap again.
Yeah, and you might only have 1 march versus 10.
Right.
Which most free-to-play players do. Most free-to-play players do that. You concentrate on 1 march, 1 troop type, and that's what you're playing.
Right.
Yeah, I mean that's how I am. I have 12. I have 12 of those blue fair drakes saved just for this because I don't know what it's going to be.
And I got a bunch of berserk fair drakes for the same reason.
Yeah, you're doing the same thing because I don't know how it's going to go. So I have 12 of them with the 1-star's talent. And that way, when it happens, I'm just going to pump them in.
But the whole thing is, though, what's going to happen is you're going to have to release them, and then the RNG will decide whether or not you get that card or not.
But you guys don't think they've already thought of that?
Well, the thing is that
they can, but I'm only going to have 1 march. I'm not banking on getting 10 of them. Like they've already trauma in them.
They've already thought about you collecting and saving. They're watching all these stupid videos from these idiots.
Yeah, well, but that's the thing. Us having 1 march doesn't swing the battle by itself.
Right.
It helps us with that 1 march, because like a 180 million power account is like 5 80 million power accounts.
You speak for yourself. TFS did not lose.
They won their season. They tied. Whatever, dude. That freaking boss nasty.
Did you see that? Did you see his after show when Odie was in there? Odie was in there.
Odie was sitting there saying, "Oh, wouldn't you rather have the respect of people and attack?" It's like, I got the dragon. I don't need your respect. You lost.
Wouldn't you? Exactly. Who do you respect more?
And then, this was my biggest thing because I wasn't on there and I would have said it. They're like, "Oh, you guys had a shorter path to the dragon." Okay, they had a shorter path. You're telling me you didn't know that the first day? You could have went to that starting zone and took that path and fought them right away.
They could have full sent. They could have full sent their cavalry and flying units to sit there and stifle the guys as they were building to that quicker choke point.
Yes,
but
they did nothing. They let them build and get.
Yeah, because they thought they would rely on what they always relied on, which is just having more money and power. We got this.
Yep.
And then they run into like, oh crap, that doesn't work that way. It's like, no.
Oh, the crack up part was, who do you respect more, someone who attacks or someone who defends? And blah, blah. Shut up,
I
dude.
respect the person who
you got
strategized and won.
You got beat.
I mean,
you got beat.
Well, because Blood did the same thing. Blood started in a zone where they were farther away from the dragon. Blood could have started in Nuvola and been closer to the dragon, but they didn't.
Matter.
But Blood overcame it.
In the end, it's the thing is to get the dragon. You got beat, so now TFS lost. Now
That's why I think if they leave this map alone, I think it's better because going forward, everybody's going to be in Nuvola.
They're not going to leave the map alone.
It's the shorter path to the dragon. It's 2 flags shorter.
They're not going to leave the map. They're not going to leave the map.
But if they do, it makes people fight in zone 1, which I think is their goal, is to get someone fighting the whole time.
Yeah, well, I think originally their idea was to have, I'm just gonna use round numbers. So you have I'm gonna go with 4 starting zones, right? We have 4 starting zones, and out of those 4 starting zones, they want fighting there, and then the strongest ones in that zone, those starting zones, will go into the next zone, right? And then those guys will be fighting, and whoever's strongest there should be going to the next one. There should always be a fight to push into the next zone. So by the time you get to zone 4, it's literally the best of the best going against each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And all that stuff. We're gonna chill for 3 freaking zones, and then finally we all go fighting. Yeah.
I want it where everybody has to go. Like, I want a starting zone where it's like, this is the shortest route to the dragon. If you want the shortest route, you have to get in this zone, and it makes the top 2 teams go in there and fight each other right out the gate.
Yeah, but they're not going to.
You can't just. You can't win a starting zone and leave, because as soon as you go to zone 2. They can come right back in and start burning your zone 1.
Yeah, they're not going to do that though.
That, what I think would be kind of cool too. I was thinking it'd be like interesting if they ever got to the point where like they had like multiple behemoth battles just to get to the dragon. Like why doesn't the dragon have better minions around him or something that like little mini bosses we have to fight just to get there to kind of add some extra variety. Like shit, not only do we have to worry about these other fucking alliances, but with these fucking mini bosses we got to fight at the exact same fucking time to get to them.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Almost like world bosses, just walking around. They fucking appear like darklings. I'm like, oh,
I hate the research.
Oh, like a darkling that auto attacks you. Like if you're close to it, it just charges you. You have to watch what you're doing, like a troll.
But like I said, you need
whenever it hits your legions, it just starts smashing them.
Yeah, so it would take like multiple alliances or multiple people to drop the thing. And it drops some interesting loot, whatever. I mean, I'm just saying to add some variety and add to more like, oh crap. And sometimes it's like
love that, especially for those choke points. Imagine one of those trolls walking in there and just you got this choke point and this thing's just fucking wrecking your team.
I literally hate the research. I think if someone's talking shit in global, you should be able to take 5 of your friends and go over and fuck him up. I think everybody. I think like easy talking shit. I think all 5 of us should have been able to drop in right next to his fucking castle and wipe him the fuck out. I think that would be fucking awesome.
That needs to happen in the beginning of the season, dude. When people are running their damn mouths, you know what I mean? Just fucking a free fucking teleport.
I hate having the, yeah, exactly. I hate having the research over losing half your fucking troops or 80% of them. I would just like to fucking go over there, fuck him up, and leave, and then pop back and work chat.
Jed, welcome to the stream, baby.
Who's this guy?
I've been talking and it's like no one's hearing me.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah,
no.
You just ain't drunk enough. We only hear you when we're buzzed up.
Oh yeah, there's no pirates.
We don't speak Japanese.
Yeah, hey, what's up, dude?
Churro!
Yo, what up, Cap? Really appreciate you making time to hang out with us, buddy.
I saw it. I was like, oh shit, what the hell?
Yeah.
Oh, I go, Darth's in there? Fuck, I gotta get in this one.
Yeah. You got full access, buddy. You can always just hop in whenever you want, man. So.
Yeah, we did this last night. We went over the dev notes and we got to point 2 before Raging nuked the stream with piss off.
Oh my god,
that's too good.
Oh
that's
my
too
god,
good. I know it's gonna be good. But right now we're all over the place with the improved war pets. But let's keep it going. So it says you can obtain talent skill cards by releasing war pets. So my assumption, based on what this says, is that every time I release, I get a card. But I doubt that's gonna happen. Now it says each time.
No. I think it is gonna happen now because it says if you look at the notes, oh, you look cute, baby. If you look at the notes, oh shit, I fucking got Churro's cough.
Uh-oh.
What does it say? It was yeah, no, if the pet has a skill, you're gonna get a card. If it has no skills, then you get a random item. So it'll be like one of those, potions or the little book things or whatever.
Okay.
And all that stuff. So yeah, no, you'll get a skill card because I think they want us using these skill cards, which is good. That's why I think it reinforces my idea that it's gonna take multiple skill cards to move something up. It won't just be one for one. You're gonna need like
no,
10 or
yeah,
15.
dude.
I just said that. You weren't listening, Churro. It's gonna be the fucking Diablo Immortal gem situation.
Yeah, you gotta get.
Wait.
Oh.
But you don't have to buy a skill card to add a skill anymore. You can just pick the skill you want from your catalog or buy one directly and put it in your skill set.
But I thought you still have to unlock the skill slot. Like, let's say, for example, you re-roll and you get the whole. Let's say you get 8 slots open. You still have to unlock the slots and then you start investing.
So honestly, my assumption is that it's going to be exactly like Diablo Immortal because Diablo Immortal just put the pets in. So I think it's kind of they're going reverse like Diablo Immortal did that.
With the pets, you can do it 2 different ways. You can put like a 1-star in and it gives you like 20%, or you can spam the 40-point skills.
Okay, so
usually around 60% it loads it.
So check it out. So in order to get to the level 2 skill, you would need same version of that skill card, but you need like 6 of them in order to pump up the level 2.
Yeah.
So I think that's the route they're going. So then go from level 2 to level 3. You'll need like 18 of those skill cards.
Yep,
it'll be
I agree.
Stupid.
1000%. I think
I like that because
I like that.
Oh, dude,
I like that because now you can't get 3 stars.
Oh, dude, it takes forever.
But
it takes forever or a lot of money, one of the two, or both.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, we're gonna be playing this game for years. I love that there's a way that I can get a meta pet like the Krakens have, because I'm not gonna spend $500 on one pet.
See, that's the way the free to play is able to do it. What they're gonna do with the RNG is they're gonna put the percentages way down to where it's gonna be
it's a grind. It's a grind.
It's gonna be a grind. Exactly.
Right.
But
the thing is, I mean, all of us from DOT, I don't mind the grind. I just appreciate the fact that I can obtain it. You know what I mean? That's the thing that matters. I can get to that point.
Just like in Dawn of Titans, when you save the divine gems to get Life Spark.
Right.
Yeah, it took you 6 months to get there, and the other people bought it in a month. But you had the meta attacker for 3-4 months.
It's just like when you save like 50 to 100,000 divine gems and never get to spend them.
Oh.
Yeah, that was fucking. That was the
Whoever
biggest
does
fucking.
things like that, I mean, I've never met anybody.
I've never even met nobody who does something like that.
I would never do that.
I don't know. Yeah. But here we go.
I know. I should.
Do you know anybody who does that? Who saves for 2 years and never spends it?
So pissed about that.
Yeah, Ricky Bobby.
Now, next thing it says each time you release a war pet, you will. Okay, it just emphasized it. You will receive a skill card for one of that war pet's skills. If the war pet has no skills, you will receive a random item. Oh well. Okay. Thanks, Darth. You no longer have to spend.
So that's why all the pets I'm catching with the skills, I'm keeping them right now. That's why I'm stockpiling.
So Ice, how many pets can I catch?
It depends on how much you spend to unlock the slots.
I'm saying, how many slots can I go up to?
5, 4. No, 5.
No, you can.
Can I go
way more than that.
Can I go up to like 40 pets?
Let me see. Hold
slots.
on.
Fuck, dude, I want to have a kennel.
House just wants
Oh.
lots of slots.
Do you mean like
Bunch of
how many
sloths.
pets can you have in your sanctuary?
Exactly.
Let's go look. Let's
No,
go
no,
look.
no.
All right, hold on.
How many pets can I have in my sanctuary?
I'm
Well,
looking
right
at
now
it
it's
right now. Hold on.
6, but I think they say it's going to be a little go up
20.
soon.
16?
No, it's no.
Yeah,
There's
Jack,
you can have way
you
more
said-
pets than 6.
Jack said 20.
Yeah, now I have all of them full.
No, I have.
I have 19.
Siren
Yeah.
has 24 pets right now, and she can still buy more spots. So I think
Yeah, I
you can
think
keep going, and it's 2400
yeah.
gems to buy the
Yeah.
25th one.
Yeah, I can buy another spot for 1,400 gems.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jack,
and it's 2400 for how many pets you got unlocked, Jack?
he said 20.
19 to 19.
Yeah.
19 to 20.
Yeah, from 24 to 25, it's 2400.
Okay, so once I unlock one more, it's going to jump
hey,
1,000 gems.
Hey, Ice, are you on Siren's count? Buy all the slots up and tell us how high it goes.
Oh fuck.
I mean,
Hold on.
she's going to Pound Town right now anyway, so just do it.
All right, while he's doing that, we're gonna continue. Now it
Oh,
I'm at
says,
32 right now, and I'm at 32, and it still goes. I'm out of gems.
"Oh
I just
shit!
spent 100,000 gems.
God damn!"
Hey, ask her for a credit card. We're gonna need some more.
Yeah, I'll have her loaded up.
Okay,
you know
now it
what this-
says.
All right, Cheryl.
Yeah, now it says you no longer have to spend skill cards to unlock a War Pet's existing skill slot. Oh,
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said.
Oh.
That's what I said, Churro. This is way better for us.
Holy sh! You no longer have to spend skill cards to unlock a War Pet's existing skill slot. Okay, so War Pets.
So how's it? So wait a minute. So how's it gonna unlock the skill?
Does
You
it
click on the plus, and then you pick this one you want to put in there. That's
Yeah,
what the
it
next.
just does it automatically. now.
Oh,
Okay,
That's
okay.
what the next.
So sweet. So it's
Cheryl,
not gonna.
If you let
Oh.
Cheryl go on, he's going to tell you that. That's the next.
Okay, let me go on. Let me go on. War Pets themselves no longer need to be upgraded. However, you can re-roll your War Pet's attributes through regeneration. Okay, added an auto regeneration feature, saving you time and effort. Okay, there is no longer an option to attack beast. You can now capture War Pets by dragging your legion to them. Okay, improved information display for War Pet training. You can now see recommended skills for your War Pet on the skills page and see previews of effects for upgraded War Pet skills. Why did it do that? What the fuck? Hold on, sorry. Got another message. God damn.
So, hey,
Fuck.
so don't you think it'd be cool if I could if the pet I was capturing, I could see what skills it had?
You
Wouldn't
can.
that be? No.
When
Before.
when you're attacking it, you can see what it's using on you, and that's why some people attack them, and then
Okay.
they get disengaged.
Okay,
Yeah,
so-
but don't. If you viewed him and it came in like on underneath and said, "Hey, this is a 1 skill, 2 skill." Okay, I'm not. I don't want to have nothing to do with it. I mean, wouldn't it be cool if it just showed you right off the get go? So, and it'd be a little harder to get. I mean, I think that'd be.
Dude, they are really they're doing a lot of shit. I'm gonna power through what they're adding, and then we'll go one by one. So it says War Pets themselves no longer need to be upgraded. However, you can re-roll your War Pets attribute through regeneration. Added an auto regeneration feature, saving you time and effort. There is no longer an option to attack beasts. You can now capture War Pets by dragging your legion to them. So it's either you drag them. We'll go back to that. Improved information display for War Pet training. You can now see recommended skills for your War Pets on the skill page and see previews of effects for upgraded War Pet skills through information displayed in the Tales section. You can purchase a limited number of 1-star War Pet skill cards at the Pet Exchange. Make sure to plan your purchases carefully. Expanded capacity for War Pet skill cards, allowing you to better plan your War Pet's training process. You can now obtain books of taming through the War Pet gift draw page. You will no longer obtain pet tokens by petting your war pet. However, you can obtain more pet tokens by cleaning up your pet sanctuary. The amount of pet tokens you can receive from your pet sanctuary each day remains unchanged. Increase the number of slots in your pet enclosure. You now start with 5 more slots. 15 more slots can be unlocked by using items. That's a shit ton of stuff, and we're gonna go back because this is gonna be a fun thing to break down.
Hey, Churro. So exactly what you just said. So you're not going to be able to attack them anymore because people are getting pissed off because they're attacking them instead of capturing them. Because the people would be like, "Hey, dude, you just attacked that when I could have captured it." So, and then you're going to be able to buy 1 skill of books of cards, right? 1 skill talents. That's what it said. So
Right.
that's what I said. It's going to be like, dude, I see it being like 24 1 skills to go to the next level too.
I
But it
do.
don't matter. You can capture 6 a day.
I know, but I'm just saying it's going to be something stupid. It's going to have to. The skills are gonna be RNG, and you're gonna have the same skill. You're gonna have to have the same skill to upgrade to the same skill of the 2. So, and it's gonna be completely random. That's what I'm telling you. That's what's gonna be a bitch.
Oh, is that what you're
It's-
telling us?
It's a fucking grind. It's what it is.
So it's not gonna be like it's not gonna be like like a certain 1 skill you're gonna be able to trade in for some random other 1 skill. It's gonna have to be the same exact one.
So when you get in T5s?
Yeah, but this is still better than us having to buy them.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I agree. It's just gonna be a grind.
I mean,
So-
this is
so
a positive for the whales and the free to play.
Which
Because
is
now the whales can have all 3-star skills right away, and the free to play can build up to one of those pets.
Nice. Churro, what's up, baby?
It just
A
will take
lot.
a while.
a lot.
24, 30.
But at least you can get it, because right now, you're never going to spend $400 for 1 pet to make it a perfect pet. Now you could just spend 3 months and get it.
No, yeah, because I spent $50 just to get the 3-star or 2-star whatever it was, stupid on the calves. And it's like really didn't make that much of a difference.
Right. So there's 2 things that are coming to mind right now. One, it'll explain it later in the notes. But for example, when you had the option of attacking a beast or capturing, right? And there was benefits either way. So now I'm seeing that I don't know if this still exists, but the click and drag automatically is a capture, but you're not getting arcane dust. So I don't know if you have to take the extra clicks and be like, click on the pet, attack the pet, click your legions and send them on their way. You know what I mean? So does that is that going to complicate the way you're going to get arcane dust? I don't know. The second one is fuck, I just lost it. Where did it go? Damn it, I lost it.
Talking about war pets is not easy. We understand, Churro.
Yeah. I lost the fucking second one.
Yeah,
That
war
was-
pets.
Churro, did they say there was going to be new war pets?
Not yet.
Yes.
Not yet.
No,
Yeah,
I'm sure
there's
there
2
is.
new
Yeah,
ones.
there's
Why
2 new
wouldn't
ones.
there
It's on the-
be?
it's on the flyer.
Why wouldn't there be? It's a waste of money. Of course, there's going to be new ones. Like, hey, throw money at
It's
this
not in
for
this
a
thing. It's in the
1%
one that they
increase.
released earlier.
Oh, they did?
How's
Yeah,
how's
they
your
showed
war
the
pet
pictures
look?
of them.
Get an extra
Yeah.
1% on your attack.
Oh, the
Great
second
job.
point. The second point I want to come across. Here's the thing. And this is something that I had to really, really fucking, not own up to.
Wrap your brain around. What?
Yes, wrap my brain around and just accept.
Okay.
And it was focus on one pet at a time. This new structure is
yeah.
really emphasizing that. Because again, free to play, for example, you want to focus on one troop, one hero type, because resources are difficult. Unless you're dropping hella money, right? And this thing, for me, it's like, I now will want to go back and start capturing a shit ton of night rocks because I want to get the most not bang for my buck, but just up the chances of getting
But,
the
but
fucking
it's a,
talent
it's a
skills
focus
to
for
higher
you.
tier.
Yeah, it's a focus. Yeah.
Yeah. So those are the two things I'm noticing. Does it make it more difficult to gather arcane dust when it comes to not being able to automatically attack? Now you have to just maybe take an extra couple steps to attack instead of capture the war pet, and then fucking now do I have to go back and really focus and hone in?
But that's the thing. But Churro, isn't that the thing though? Like the whole war pets are introduced to like keep us more involved. Like it's complicated for a reason. Like we already figured out the game, and this is like a side game.
Yes, yeah, it is definitely a side game. Because then here's the other part. It's like, let's say we build the fucking perfect pet. Here's the reality: is everything triggering? Are all the skills that we dump into the fucking pet actually taking effect? You know what I mean? So
I feel like war pets is such an end game thing. Is why, because it's such a minuscule, addition or detraction from counter attack. Like it's just so small, and so it's like until I have all T5s, I'm not even really like caring about it. You know what I mean?
It's easy. It's an easy distraction for sure. But
now, if you're overactive,
the mechanics for sure.
Well, but if you're super active, like a house, an Iceman, somebody spending more than 5 hours in the game, I get the attraction to like focus on war pets because it's like, what else is there to do?
Sure. Now we're gonna keep going because there's a bunch of other stuff. I think at the end of the day, you can't sleep on war pets, even though it might be fucking annoying. But the number one takeaway is focus on the main troop you're trying to get to T5. Because ultimately, right, you want to get
like
to
a
T5.
magic one, an archer's one, whatever you're focusing on.
Right.
Yeah.
And it just depends on what you want to fucking play. All right, so we've been online for a while. I feel like we got a good crowd. I would love for everybody to join me for a shot.
Ooh. Oh.
Stream shots.
And then
I think
I need to get
what are you drinking tonight, Churro?
I got Stolies tonight, dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Churro's feeling a little fucking extra confident and reckless tonight, but
apparently, yeah. Do you work tomorrow, or what's the deal?
I do not, sir.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I kind of expected. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
All right.
See.
Well, everybody, gather your drinks. Cheers to a Churro live stream. Cheers.
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 Hey, Jack, how you doing on those T5s? I seen you coming up with the power, buddy. We're cruising along there, Jack, or what are we doing here?
Anybody who has their live stream in the background, we're getting background feed. Anyway, Captain Jack, go ahead.
Not me.
Your background,
That's me.
The live stream. Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Really, the actual live stream?
Yeah, because I'm trying to keep up with chat. But
anyway, Captain Jack,
there's so many people commenting, I can't keep up.
Jack, I saw
there's 60,000 viewers right now. I mean, it's impossible.
It's literally overloading the computer.
48,000.
Anyway, House, go ahead. House, say it again. Captain Jack, let's go to your house to say.
It was 48,000. Hold on, I'm going to get Ricky Bobby.
Yeah.
No, just wait.
No.
All right, we're gonna go into an even richer combat experience. Number one, it said adjusted rules for deducting command points. CP will only be deducted upon successfully defeating enemy units. Wow! If you fail to defeat the enemy, no CP will be deducted, and you will receive no rewards.
Yeah, this is nice. Yeah, Iceman, talk about
it. When you're in a giant battle. You know how many times I hit a darkling and I have to jump in a fucking node and get back out? My CP goes down.
Iceman, you'll be able to hit level 19 and I'll have to worry about it. You'll get your CP back, buddy.
That's what I'm saying.
I love it, buddy. I love it.
Oh no, Iceman doesn't need to worry about
Rally
CP.
Beacon's gonna go to 10 this season.
Rally Beacon's going to.
Level 10, baby.
Rally Beacon 10. I got the whole 80 gems.
80 fucking gems. Number 2, it says upon entering battle, AoE skills will no longer deal damage to dark forces who are not in combat with you, preventing you from accidentally targeting units outside of combat.
I like this one.
This is
So
like
are we not?
perfect.
So we're not hitting Darklings.
So here's the thing.
It's when you're fighting you go out and you go and target somebody, and then another fucking Darkling walks across the path and they get the AoE damage. Now they're engaged too.
Okay, hold on. Back up. I want to know when's the last time you went out and fought somebody.
Oh, here we go. I love it. Now,
okay. No, you're not wrong. I was fighting somebody.
One for house. Cha-ching.
Yeah, no, you win that one for sure. No, House. I was just a little bystander attacking a fucking troop, and another one walks in my path of the AoE damage. And now I'm fighting two. Now they're saying we're not doing that anymore.
Right, but here's something that I will say. The quality of description is very important, right? I want it to be crystal fucking clear. Because they could have easily said, Darklings, but they specifically chose the words deal damage to dark forces. So,
dark force.
If that fucking legion or whatever is on the map is, labeled as a dark force, that means that they're covering their asses from now and future seasons. Okay, so I just want that consistency across the board because. It is very annoying to have to try to figure out clarifying those kind of things. So, for example, you know what I mean?
Because it was a big problem this
guards and darklings.
Right.
Now
it says dark forces. Yeah. So that anything can fall under that category, right?
What
was going on, right? Where we are now in Hollandale, all 4 of us, and then Cock and Milf. So all 6 of us were all so close to each other, and there were so many troops on the field that the Stripe Bear and the flying war pets were attacking all the legions. And I physically watched a Stripe Bear chase 4 RK legions across the map.
That's great.
So that's why this fix is going in.
Well, here's one thing. Here's one thing that I would like for them to do, where it's similar. Well, I don't know if it's still a thing, but I know that one thing that a lot of leadership does when it comes to starting to get into crowded regions or zones is that they encourage everybody to not be so congested in a certain section, so that the resource nodes can pop up much closer. Clearly, that isn't a thing. Like if it's a super congested environment, like resource nodes will not pop up. I just wish that they would apply that for like the dark forces. So like if there's a shit ton of us in one area, they're not going to be popping up in between. Do you see what I mean? Like it kind of pushes them out.
Yeah.
The spawn points.
They have it on set spots where after like 30 seconds it'll pop right back up.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. No, Churro, I like.
And especially when you're in a giant murder ball, your screen's lagging. A lot of people set their artifacts on auto, and then that's where it automatically targets a Darkling instead of PvP.
Oh, I hate that.
Okay,
I hate
now to
battle.
The auto thing is definitely just for like Darkling raids. But anyway, Churro, go on.
No, so here's the thing. This is why I like the fact that they're being very specific with the descriptions. Because, for example, right in here it says AoE skills. Now I understand that it applies to not just the hero skills, but also the artifact skills. Why? Because it falls under that description. So even if I do set it in auto, guess what? My skill isn't going to fucking trigger a dark force. Come after me and fucking poke my butt. You know what I mean? So, all right, let's keep it going. Improve simple mode. Yo, go for it.
So are we getting a PvP marksman?
Yes.
Like we talked about last night?
Yes.
No. PvP
You're getting
what
two
was it?
marksmen.
No. But I want to
Precision Garrison was the one.
No. I want PvP, precision, and marksman.
They won't do that.
No.
They won't do that yet. No.
Why? But why?
Because it would be OP, dude. A precision
Yeah, but
PvP.
No, don't Churro, don't
means-
answer his question. No, Churro,
No.
don't answer his question. He knows the answer. He just wants to stir the pot.
Well,
House,
it's-
you know why? Shut the fuck up, House.
no, but honestly, don't you think that would be?
Yes, we all know.
We have absolutely none of those.
Really, like Mr. Greedy, like you have every toy in the game. Like,
Well,
calm
see,
down.
the thing is, they maybe they'll introduce it like later down the line, because there's a what is it, a PvP for infantry. There's one for
No,
calves.
again,
There are
Churro,
ones
quit
for
catering
mages.
to him.
Wait, but no, but
Fuck
listen,
you, stirring the pot.
No, but
Okay.
it's a good point though, because
There
they
goes.
haven't
Now
done
there
it for
you go.
marksmen.
Well, it's not a good point. He
So,
knows the answer to the question. He's baiting you.
No. What I'm going to tell you, if they're listening, I think you should be able to. I think you should be able to re-roll, reskill, whatever the whole
Yeah,
town thing. The whole town thing. So I think you should be able to get that. I think you should be able to flip the skills on it. So if that's what you want, if you want rally, marksman, PvP,
Okay,
you should be able to get that. But then I think you should.
Everybody
Yeah,
listening to a Churro stream, everybody listening to a Churro stream knows you. They know all that you're saying right now is, I would buy this if it was available.
No,
to be
I wouldn't buy.
What
I'm not.
bullshit.
I'm telling you, you should be able to re-roll it.
Oh, you should be able to.
Spend gems on it, whatever, to get the marksman precision.
Yeah.
PvP.
Well, look, here's the thing. Just to give an answer, because I'm on the same boat, because as someone that is focused on marksman, they don't have that, but they have it for cavalry, they have it for infantry, and they have it for mages, right? And they're
And for the
powerful.
record, and now, okay,
Hold on, let me finish. Now, here's what I will say.
No. Churro, I will allow you to finish, but I want to preface what you're about to say by reminding the community that your Freygar and like his archers are tip of the spear. The heroes are maxed out, so he's about to make an argument for making archers better. Please continue.
Oh yeah, absolutely, because that's my Of course,
But why wouldn't he? He's the one putting all
Yeah.
the effort into
For
doing
sure,
archers.
but I think right now, it's a purposeful move. I think that the one hero that is closest to that approach is Kanara, and I've said it before, and I've had this conversation with Chance.
Yeah,
one-on-one.
Kanara. Yeah.
That is my biggest fucking regret for someone that went into this game fully focused on marksman. That should have been the first hero I awoke. I awakened, but I didn't do my
But you
research.
have Freygar.
I don't. Sure, to be honest with you, I don't know how much of them use Kanara. They use Kanara Hoss just on rallies, right, guys? On the T5s.
Hosk is the primary and Kanara is the deputies. My favorite.
Wait a minute, because Hosk has so much damage to the mages, right?
Yeah, correct.
And can stand there, correct?
Right.
Yeah, it's not even that. Haas gets the bonus 22,500 troops that nobody else gets.
Right.
So that's yeah.
Okay. We're gonna go back. But that's
20,000 troops is a big swing.
Hoss is a badass.
Let's talk about Churro having Freygar
And the counterattack from
So Churro having Freygar and Kanara isn't fucking bad. You know what I mean?
Right, but the thing is, I don't know.
I mean, it might be the second choice, but it's still
No. Syndron and Freygar.
Yeah, it's still pretty good.
Syndron
All right,
does
we're gonna focus.
Syndron does major damage.
Yeah, we're
Haas
gonna focus
Kanara beats Sindri and Freygar heads up.
because of the counterattack buff.
On T5, does it really?
And the extra troops, it beats it heads up.
So what do you run? So Ice, what do you run on Hosk up front? What artifact?
Rattle Spear.
Oh, so you would run the rattle spear. Okay.
House,
Yeah.
House
You
and
run
Iceman.
Gold Crest. You run
Iceman,
Gold
you
Crest
guys-
with Sindri and Frhagar.
Okay, so House and Iceman, you
And
guys
if you
have
run the
Hawk?
third one, you run Shadow Blades on Nico and Indus.
What?
Yes.
What?
Okay, so you guys have Hawk.
Nico
Like, wouldn't you?
okay.
So wouldn't you say like Hosk is going to be primary, and then the other bitch secondary, and it really doesn't matter what gold level, legendary, whatever relic you use.
No, it
Like
does.
Shadow Blades is going to be the if
No.
you don't have it, doesn't matter.
We can discuss. Well, that's another topic. We're gonna go back to the notes. We're gonna go back to the notes.
Okay.
We're gonna go back to the notes. That I like.
And for the record, I do have Shadow Blades. I was just curious.
I know exactly. Yeah, but honestly, dude, that's a fucking fun. I wish that was a whole stream.
So what if I ran like the Heart of Kamathi up on Hosk up front?
Well, that's Heart
of the defense.
Well,
No, strictly defense. I'm still getting a counterattack from Hosk, right? And I run like Shadow Spears or Rattle Spear behind with Kanara, right?
Yeah, nice. Okay.
I'm getting the defense off of Hosk.
That's all triggering for me because I have a lot to say about those artifacts. But we're gonna focus. Let's go back. So improved simple mode. It says added a button to enable and disable simple mode in settings. General. I don't know what the fuck that means, but thank you for adding it. Significantly improved frame rate for simple mode displays, making intense combat situations smoother. Here's a reality. Even if you have a fucking top tier, computer or whatever, if it can't run it, it's a lot of graphics, dude. Especially because you want, the fucking prestige look and everything.
Mm-hmm.
If you have to zoom out just to see the icons of what's going on, it's still okay. But I mean, it's just one of those things where it's like it's not taken away from the experience. I will say this though, dude, the whole balling up and attacking meta when it comes to war, I hope that shit goes away quick because it's not going to last very long. Anyway, next thing, added simple mode for PC in the middle of intense battles. A pop-up will appear allowing you to enable simple mode, reducing the amount of unit information shown on screen and making your view less cluttered. That's cool, because sometimes I really don't want to see the numbers. I just want to see the actual the actual fights. So I dig it. That's cool. Number 4, in the interests of balance, the following changes have been made to talents and skills. Now this is where I want us to fucking really dig deep. Now, first one.
Okay.
Improved infantry's units' PvP abilities, allowing them to more effectively respond to range attacks. The infantry unit skills swordsmen counterattack, axemen counterattack, and ironbark trents counterattack.
So how the melee units are affected by the range?
Right, have been changed to swordsman alertness, axeman alertness, and iron.
Swordsman alertness. That's the new word. Okay. All right.
So I would just say they just respond quicker.
Well, yeah. I mean so the counter effect is like okay.
So I hit you, and instead of you guys all clapping together and then lining up one after the other and still keep taking damage, all of that happens fairly quickly so that you can engage in the battle, which I think is fair.
But okay, so Churro, at the end of the day though, like, who gives a fuck? So like, I mean, like, you do the militia and the cavalry, like, you kill them last. Like, you're always going for the long range units first. So it's like, who gives a fuck?
Well, I mean, yes, and I see what you're saying, dude, but like,
but like, who cares? I mean,
you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised.
The melee units are the ones that you deal with after you kill the actual attackers. Like, they're gonna fucking die. Like,
back up. Who's attacking?
The cavalry bitch is here. I also was talking about cavalry.
Who's attacking the main attackers? It's infantry.
Correct.
They're going after the attackers to hold them up.
Okay, so
battle,
Chance, I'm gonna catch you up to speed. I'm gonna catch you up. Yes, and I'm gonna capture you. What's the word? Get you up to speed. When we were introduced into the game, the meat shields bought us time so that the range did their damage. That doesn't exist anymore. Now what happens is that the infantry can actually absorb and move fast and hit. So that's what's going on with infantry. They can actually move, get through, and hit you quick.
Oh, so infantry are more valuable.
Yes. And we have missed out on that because we have been doing our own thing for a little too long.
Because we've been farming. Because we've been farming for like 3 months.
So that whole aspect is now a thing where infantry can go in and actually do damage. They're not just soaking up.
You're over there playing with the A1 and level 45 guy. Level 40.
So with that being said, the alertness is just them acknowledging that the actual. Well, hopefully we'll see how it plays out. When my infantry takes a hit, they will line up faster. That's what that's my takeaway. Do you see what I mean?
Sure. No, sure. He understands. He's over there playing with level 45 diagnosis.
All right, let's keep it going.
Interesting. No, Churro, I'm grateful for this information.
Right.
House, and at the end of the day, like, I get you swinging your dick around. Bitch, I could drop 10 grand and be at your level, but like, my God, the experience, the time spent in this game is why you guys are so valuable. Like, you might not have spent $100,000, but the dynamic, how the mechanics, everything, how it's structured,
exactly.
and I really appreciate like,
I'm going to piggyback on what you're saying. Because these notes are emphasizing the importance of
learning it right now.
Learning
I'm learning
the fucking game.
Now.
Right?
Yeah,
all right, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. So previously, swordsmen, axemen, ironbark trents can launch a counterattack when attacked by ranged units.
Yes.
But
that's what I want to talk about.
They deal half their counterattack damage.
So counterattack is like basically the main thing that we want to go for, right?
I want to say yes, because I feel that like if you can enhance your
counterattack is like the main thing on like the tree branch, you know what I mean? Like counterattack is like the main thing, right?
The builds.
Maybe I'm asking dumb questions.
No, you're not asking a dumb question because it is a fair statement. It's one of those things where it's like, which one's more important? Everybody's like, oh yeah, armor, piercing, and damage.
Yeah.
But if you have a proper build,
situational.
Like counterattack can play a huge role.
So that's your hesitation. It's like, well, what are you going for? Well, yeah, okay. It's a Churro. Okay, so let me just preface. I'm mostly peacekeeping damage. Like I'm building up heroes and artifacts.
Remember, you're in a farmer mentality. We're talking about PvP, right?
Yeah.
So things move quicker. We have, when you're farming, and this is good to bring out because there's a lot of people doing this. The builds that you go for when you're doing a lot more grinding and farming. It's very different than what you would do on the battlefield, because you're trying. What happens on the battlefield is that everything is important. You can and when you're just attacking darklings and stuff, you can sacrifice march speed for more damage to get it done quicker. But that kind of change has a really, really heavy impact on your durability against PvP, because guess what? You might go against that T5 that is just as fast and just as powerful, and it's like, you got 2 good hits, but then you're taking out hella quick, right? So the fact that your infantry is going to react quicker to, which is my understanding, is going to react quicker to range is a good thing. And then launching counterattacks, and it says that. So it says your swordsmen, axemen, ironbark trents can launch counterattacks when attacked by ranged units, but can only deal 50. You would have to crank up the buff a lot, and then deduct. I don't know. I don't know. I think a 50% reduction in counterattack damage is too much.
Yeah. But yeah, it's too much micromanagement as far as
So what he's telling you is when your level 60 hero in the game is Killa.
How such a bitch.
I mean, you're doing some major farming. All three branches of your tree, your skill tree, say farming, and farming. I mean, we got a problem.
Yeah, but so we're gonna. But let me finish reading that. Here it says they also have a 50% chance to gain 1 stack of ironclad. What is ironclad? It says each stack of ironclad reduces range damage taken by 5% for 15 seconds. So it's a max of 8 stacks. 8 times 5%, which is 40%.
Over. But wait, does that stack?
It stacks, and it says over for 15 seconds. And if I'm not mistaken, and I hope people correct me, when it says 15 seconds, I see it as 15 turns. So that sounds pretty fair. And it says this effect needs to be triggered by the same enemy legion once every 18 seconds. So there's a 3-second cooldown.
Hey, Churro, but does it multiply or it's just 15?
It says range damage taken. Ironclad reduces range damage taken by 5% for 15 seconds. Max 8 stacks.
So okay, so it's 40. It can go up to 40 within the. Okay, so it doesn't stack like that because I was thinking if it kept stacking up to fit, and never mind. I get it.
But I mean, it eventually does buy you time.
It does. It buys you a little bit of time.
Yeah. But then it makes sense why you would do the whole the charge, right? You would just.
But you could be through the 15 seconds, only have like 20% or something stupid. But it's still. Yeah. I mean, I get it.
Let's keep going. Adjusted offensive talent intrepid. It says previously, casting rage skills, your legion gains normal attack focus, increasing their normal attack crit rate by 1% for 5 seconds. Now, everybody out there listening, 1% might sound like nothing. It's a lot. Okay, it makes quite an impact, and for 5 seconds, it's a very consistent buff. Now it says, now when your legion launches a normal attack, they have 100% chance to gain normal attack focus, increasing their normal attack crit rate by 8% for 5 seconds. This effect can be triggered once every 8 seconds. Jesus, man, that's just crazy.
Hey, bitch, where'd you go to English school?
Well, the damage and the damage and crit is huge.
I mean, this just really makes it so that all the investment I did on Sindri and Freygar is gonna keep going for another fucking season. So it's all about normal attack focus. Okay, adjusted gathering talent, joyful labor.
So
go for it. What were you gonna say?
With the rage, when you get the rage on the pets, does that do anything to do with the crit?
It depends on the
damage? Does that multiply anything with rage on? I mean, because I see that with the skills,
right?
And it's like you got a 10% chance of hitting rage. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I know what you mean, but so the way that I could easily answer it is I've learned that like the pet is either another hero or another buff, like Cindrion. So the pet talent for rage is either going to contribute more damage or it's going to enhance what you're doing. And then
so what I've noticed, so like if you get the luck thing, like with like I don't know what the luck thing is, whatever it looks like, and it's like a 27, and then but the thing I don't like, it doesn't show you the percentage you're actually gonna get before you put.
No, it does.
Does
Yes.
it really? Because
Yes.
I've never noticed it.
Okay, so for example, it'll be in green, and depending on what pet you're looking at, whatever their current attributes are at, the percentage that you're looking at, like the description, is what's going to be added. So if it, for example, like if it says attack damage is going to be 0.25, you're only adding 0.25 to whatever your pet is going to offer. So it's not going to be like 10% or 5%. It'll be like literally 0.25.
Yeah, because literally I've looked at it and I'm like, okay, well, and then when I put it on and it jumped up and I'm like, what the fuck? It didn't show me that, and I'm like, oh shit. So then I put things on that I thought were really bitching, and I'm like, it dropped.
Yeah, so
it dropped.
I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna actually in the stream show you.
How's your phone?
So like for example, I have a couple Night Rocks, right? So I'm gonna go to this one Night Rock that has.
Hold on. Are you on? You're streaming, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. House, put it on your 75-incher, bitch. Let's fucking go.
I gotta see.
So right now, like for example, it'll eventually, once you guys all get caught up with the stream from Discord to YouTube. Right now,
House, what is it? 75, 78? How big is?
So my base attributes for this specific Night Rock are all C's at specific right now. So this talent, it says Legion normal attack crit rate, says plus 0.62%. That green is based on its current base attributes right now. Now,
I get it.
Now, right? So if I go to skills and I add, for example, let's say this wild agility. That Legion March speed that says 0.32% is based on its attributes right now. So that is going to be applied when I have it learn that skill.
And you said, and Churro, you said this is the Wild Legion. What was it again?
It's the Night Rock. It's just an example. So if I want that percentage, if I want that specific percentage to be at its peak, then I would have to re-roll my Night Rock until the specific base attributes are in S tier, and that's the fucking RNG.
And it's correlated to an animal. Is that the thing?
Yes, it's correlated.
So wild horses.
Right. Okay. So yeah. Now I'm gonna go back to the notes. I feel like I lost everybody. What's going on over here?
No.
No, we're here, Cheryl. We're just listening.
All right. Let me go back. All right, everybody get your shots ready. We're gonna take this shot.
Go make sure.
Stream shots. Everybody smash that like button.
I saw you at that second one skill right there.
And comment which number for the update that you like the most for
same
improvement.
I saw that.
Eric W, thank you so much for your support.
Sure, you didn't get that double skill. You bought that second skill.
Churro, did you pay for that?
Fuck yeah, I paid for that.
You skank. You skank asshole.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be a fucking free-to-play player anymore.
Did that second skill in the Night Rock cost you like 500?
Yes, it did.
It did. I know exactly.
So you would know this. As I'm pushing my taco truck, I also have my target. I have my target cart with all my recycling cans. That's where I'm getting my money.
You know what?
My cans. I'm recycling my cans.
Honestly, no. Look at a taco cart. I asked Darth if he could hire me for the taco cart tonight.
Hey, actually, you know what? Everybody out there listening, I have to acknowledge, House can make some fucking bomb ass Al Pastor tacos.
Hey, do you know what Dart said? So I text Dart tonight and I said, dude, I think Churro will let me pick up some hours at his taco truck. I'm a hard worker.
Oh my God.
I text him, I said I'm a hard worker. And he said probably. He said probably, but he pays in pesos.
Yep.
He said, but this is what Darth wrote me back. But if you're down, if you're down for a green card marriage, he could probably get you some extra cash.
Dude, you know what I love about the best part about the Churro thing is that brown people and white people can get along. That's beautiful.
Yeah, this is he's fucking wanted a fucking green card unity. This fucking guy. He's so good.
That's what he gets. That's what he gets me.
Okay, we're taking a shot. Let's go, guys. Come on. This is to War Pets, baby. Let's go.
So,
No, I don't want to cheers the War Pets. War Pets are shit. But okay, I'll cheers you, Churro. I'm cheering you. Cheers.
Churro, I'm curious who I have to marry, like a fourth cousin from Guatemala?
Dude, I was thinking Honduras, but whatever. It's all the same shit, right? They're all next door neighbors. It's all the same color, bro. It's all the same fucking shit.
You guys,
God damn it.
You guys are fucked up.
Dude. Hey, fried plantains, baby, all day. Let's go. Come on.
Yeah.
All right. Let's keep going. So, okay, it just said the gathering talent, joyful labor. It says previously. Shut up.
The labor department.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. The fucking Latino's gonna talk about labor. Let's go.
The labor department involved.
I swear, dude, it all started off with a picture of Darth. I said, look what I just spent 15 grand on. Dude, that's where it went.
And then, like a motherfucking Samoan ass motherfucker. Yeah.
And then went to that. It went out of control. Fucking
ridiculous. You know what? I'm gonna take another shot. Let's go.
Hispanic. Churro, as you're drinking, cheers to Churro, clearly Hispanic. This is, if you're not comfortable with brown people, you're wrong the wrong life.
Yeah, dude, and I'm brown because I guess it's just sunburnt, really, what it is, but.
You got the SPF 50?
Yeah, dude. I got the T10 and everything, bro, and I got my fucking Dodgers hat on and everything. Let's go. All right, cheers to Chance. Here's the Chance.
All right,
Cheers.
Cheers.
I got my Dodger. I got my Dodgers.
Okay.
Did he just say that? Okay,
let's go. So adjusted the talent the talent joyful label.
No, Churro.
It says previously when your legion is hit with normal attack while gathering, they have a 20% chance to become invulnerable and take no damage. What?
Oh, no, we're not doing analytical stuff right now. I gotta tell you guys, Shigong told me that he thinks that he's gonna get T5s in like 2 months, and I'm like,
oh, he's close.
Oh, he's hella close, dude.
Shigong's really close.
Yeah,
no.
Close.
I believe you guys, like, because before he said 6 months, and then he was like, dude,
right, but then he
like,
joined BDO and got like his VIP like upgrade.
Oh yeah.
No.
He said he's sucking on the teeth of his new alliance collect, and he's like I got this in like 2 to 3 months.
No, that's not.
How's when the suckling of the teeth that you're on, like, that's so fun. How long until you get T5?
Oh, hold on. First of all, that's not true. So Darth traded. I talked to Darth today. He traded in Gabe's college fund. he said Gabe don't need college.
Yeah, he said that motherfucker working on a factory.
Hey, community college is still college, right?
Fuck it. He said he's going to a fucking trade school.
Sure.
Hey, union, baby, let's go. All right, focus, everybody, focus. Now it says joyful labor. When your legion is hit with a normal attack while gathering, they have a 20% chance to become invulnerable and take no damage for 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 seconds.
Sure.
Hold on. Let me finish. This effect can be triggered once every 30 seconds. This is stupid. Why is it every 30 seconds? Now, when your transport legion, I don't know why they changed it. Now, when your transport legion, so that's your workhorses, your work rhinos, your hoochie mamas and everything, is hit with a normal attack while gathering, they have a 20, 40, 60, 80, 100% chance to become invulnerable and take no damage for the next 10 seconds. While invulnerable, they cannot launch normal attacks or counterattacks. Look, here's the thing. I don't like how this bounces back and forth, right? One, it should just be plain and simple. If you are gathering in your territory, it should be an automatic feature that you don't have to worry about getting attacked, right? So it emphasizes the importance of being an organized builder, whatever, okay? Now, if you're farming outside of your territory, then I understand where it's important to, like, you know, try and survive and stuff like that. So I don't like the inconsistency. I just want it to be like, I don't have to fucking think about it. I'll farm within my area, and guess what? It helps you plan accordingly, right? Let's say, for example, as an R5, we are starting to take, you know, certain zones, and we got certain sections of whatever zone we're in, you know, established. Well, then I'm going to expand a certain region so that everybody can go into whatever nodes are there. But there's nobody living in that area. It's just territories, and that is the farming territory.
Hey, you know what? I have a great idea. Hey, Iceman, you listen to me?
Yeah, I'm listening to you.
I think that if we could get our conversation here and deal with that frickin' and you put us with that boss nasty.
Oh wow, you're actually
right there.
Not good comment. This is great.
I think that we could get some shit done because those people are high spenders. Like they're a bunch of big dick players. They spend a lot of money because they're like, let me swing my dick around, blah blah blah. But we're like mid spend. We're Iceman. We're mid spenders. I think one weekend we ought to get together with them and us. I mean, because there's no bigger shit talkers than us. I mean, they're definitely not gonna out talk us. That's for a fucking
and easy. Add him to the stream.
Yeah, but I think that would be, dude. That would probably be like that would be an.
I would like it because you know what would happen. What would happen is the fact that like their little ententitlement would have absolutely no say in the conversation.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Because you know why? Because we don't give a shit.
I'm gonna cut you off right now.
Go for it.
Iceman, Easy Million. You have to keep the ideas, like you can't let them be in on it together. Don't let House Easy.
No. Wait. Chance. No. Go back to the topic.
Can I speak? Hey, Iceman, can you hook that up with him? Can you message him?
I'm trying to help you out.
Can you message him so we can hook this up?
Would you just
message him?
Or let Churro stream and have them all come in here. No, you're not listening, dude. Because we have some ideas.
Because you can't see straight when Easy's involved.
No, listen. They are playing their game, and we are playing our game. There's a difference.
Exactly.
I'm telling you, we could have some actually good ideas where people would tune in and listen. I'm telling you, but. If they start, if they want to really start talking shit, then I mean.
Okay, now Chance, hold on, Chance, shut up, Chance. Listen to me. I'm gonna hit fast rewind 3 seasons ago, and I remember having this discussion with Chance. Where he was
is like the 4th game the Easy Million and us have played.
No, that's not the point. Listen, Chance, trust me. You're on the right path, but we want to bring you into this thing, right? So, do you remember that one time you hung out with the whales and then you realized that they're pieces of shits?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we want those people over here so that we could just fucking make them feel like pieces of shit. You wouldn't like to be part of that scene?
I'm sorry. What?
I don't want to do that. I want them to see what we see.
Churro, what did you just say?
Churro. That's
No, I know. I agree with what you're saying, House. Because the thing is, I want those individuals to understand that we're not trying to play their fucking game. Oh, you dropped this much? Oh, your ego. That's great. You fucking small dick piece of shit. Like, no. I would love for them to come over here and then fucking really talk to them like individuals, not fucking be like catering to them and giving them their fucking space and oh, I have to fucking watch what I say because they dropped $10,000. You drop $10,000 for your fucking ego. Your ego means absolutely nothing to me. You know what I mean? So that's what I would like. I would love to have a fucking stream where all those fucking nerds come over here. You know what I mean? Like,
I messaged that guy because
fantastic, dude.
He was messaging Siren. I messaged that guy so we can hook something up. I think it would be freaking awesome. Not only for that, I think it'd be really good for your channel, Churro.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I would love to get to 400 fucking subscribers one day. So.
No, I think honestly, Ice has been on there, so, and he knows him, and the guy messages the bigger players. I mean, he's messaging Siren last night, but I'm pretty sure we can get in there and we can get.
Well, you know what? You know, House. At the end of the day, like that guy would probably be like, "Hey, I want to hang out on a guy's stream that has a couple hundred followers who are like super loyal and just want to talk about shit." And if only like 6 or 7 people have the courage to show up on Discord, like it would be a good conversation for them to have.
So I want to know.
That's exactly it. That was a very really well put, dude.
I want to know exactly what they are thinking. That they think that.
Okay, well, let's not be too diabolical about it. Like, exactly what they're thinking.
I mean, at that point,
just having a conversation.
I mean, at that point, are they really thinking, or are they just flashing? You know what I mean? Like, I just can't relate because it's just an ego trip, right? No,
I think that they can say I can spend 50 grand and I can just run you over, but that's not the way things work when everybody starts catching up.
Oh yeah. At the end, so you might get there first by spending money, but at the end of the day, when we're all P5s, you're a dipshit.
For me with like that Boss Nasty thing, I would like to ask TFS. I'd like to say, how is it to spend 50, 100 grand and still lose?
Well, I mean that's the extreme. Like, but like normally, like you're spending an extra $20,000 than the other guy. Like it's a guaranteed win. But maybe that guy was a dick.
No chance, but you don't get it. Like it wasn't a win. They spent the money and they fucking lost. You know what I mean? Like how does that fucking feel? Chance, imagine you just bought Zabava, dude. Listen. You just bought Zabava and you still fucking lost the season. And it's not just you. Your entire alliance just bought Zabava, a broken ass fucking character, and you guys still lost.
You all, okay.
You know what I mean? And for those people listening out there, I would say it's like you bought, let's say, an awakened hero. Let's say your entire 200 player alliance,
and
they
it
all
doesn't
have
perform.
It's like you have the Bertrand, the T5 Celestials, and you still fucking lost the season. That's what I'm saying.
So Churro, I'll tell you my biggest fear with the T5. It took so long to get there. This is what I fear right here. It took so long to get there. And then I'm going to run my 300,000 T5s out there, and it's just going to underperform like a fucking limp dick. And it's going to
House, you'll be fine because no. I want to address this. House, you'll be fine because you picked the best magic class ever, Cavalry. You're gonna be fine. You're super smart. Cavalry magic class.
Yeah, but dude. It's not about what you pick. It's about it's about how you want to play the game.
Well, look, House. I hate to break it to you.
Cavalry.
Yeah. I mean, right now it would have made sense if you would have been T5, let's say a month ago, and you already unlocked, your T5 Cavalry.
You would have been
on top of the world.
Churro, tell me
the only thing I will say, is this, and I'm going to back up what Chance is saying. is that you have the experience of what the troop does, and that is what's gonna buy you the power output.
You know what, Churro? If ever I feel fucking bad, I'll go back to fucking Gilligan's Island and fucking attack Chance.
But you know what though? You know what though? House, you can't. You know what though? You have to trust your gut, man. You have to trust your gut.
Well,
if the wild horses is what you want, you fucking
I'm gonna
do that.
dude. I'm gonna do what I want to do.
Yeah, exactly.
At the end of the day, House. House. I make fun of you.
Dude, we couldn't have fucking thought of a better song than Wild Horses.
No, I make fun of House publicly, but I will say, like, he has a game plan. Well, no, yeah, he has a game plan. He was like, listen, how do I shut down the most powerful, damaging, how do I shut down mages? And so he said, I'm going to go cavalry.
And that's
to get to those
correct.
fucking mages.
Right.
And so House is all about, and here I am making fun of him, but at the end of the day, like, this motherfucker knows what he's doing.
Well, that's right. That's right. Because guess what? Guess what? He has 5 legions that are melee based. So they all get all those legions will get a 15% damage boost because of the surround damage.
I've never been ranged. Never. In every game I've ever played.
No.
Dawn and fucking Titans.
I was always
Chance,
you get both of you know. I was always range based.
I love Everder.
Chewed me up for it. Chewed me up for it.
Yeah, because we know where the power is.
Exactly.
I was 100% Panthers. 100%
Churro was always stuck on the Storm Maidens. He loved how they were fast. He loved their fucking DPS.
I've always been that. That's what I've always been. I don't know what to tell you. Wow.
No. House, you're right though. It's like, dude, at the end of the day, yeah, magic bitches do have more power, but like, isn't it more fun to go running with the fucking Panthers? Absolutely.
Well, I want to run with the horses.
You stupid bitch.
See, wild horses right there. Wild horses. Exactly, wild horses.
Yeah, oh my god. For real, bro.
See? Exactly. Hey, by the way, my video will be coming soon, the wild horses. 300K wild horses, T5s. I only got 92 days left.
All I know, it's gonna be like this, right? It's gonna be like Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers, and we're all gonna be like, "Oh, we're getting fucked up. Help us!" And then all of a sudden, what we thought was Gandalf, it's gonna be House, and then just wild horses, baby, wild horses, and it's just all the fucking horses, and they're just gonna fucking trample all over them. And just
don't fucking rain on my parade. I need wild horses.
Wild horses, baby. Dude, just imagine you have 5 200K fucking ponies, and then you're just fucking going all over the
300K, 300K, because I got three 5-star. I got 3 unlocked fucking cavalries. Emery's, Theodore, and Bakshi.
Ooh. All right, I'm taking a shot. They're
all awakened. And now I'm working on Tohar, because you know I love Tohar skin. Love Tohar.
I'll stop talking. Churro and I want to cheers to your awesomeness. Cheers.
Are we
Wild
cheers
horses,
to
baby.
awakening Tohar with the skinny legs?
Skinny legs. He's got no knees, no hips, no ankles. His legs.
Dude, I don't know how. I don't
drink to that. I fucking drank to that.
I don't know how Tohar holds up that body with those skinny
This is a
legs.
chance.
You know about Tohar.
Let's go.
Tohar is.
All right, cheers, everybody. Fuck you, bitches. Let's go.
Cheers, guys.
Like a minute and a half later. Okay, cheers.
Wait a minute, sure. Hey, oh, here's to us getting level 50 chest.
Ooh, yeah, baby.
We're getting
Everybody's
that.
like, ooh.
It's
Okay.
okay.
It was like Marilyn
All right,
Monroe. lifting up
everybody,
the skirt.
fucking focus.
Ooh.
Churro's taking over. Let's see.
Everybody
now,
run forts. Run some fucking forts to get us a chest.
Let's go. Okay, let me fucking hurry up and go through these notes. This has got crazy.
Yeah, Churro, go read
Transport
chat.
Legion.
Be a good host.
Adjusted ice turret. No one gives a fuck about turrets. They're pieces of shit. When snowstorm reaches 3 stacks, the Legion is immobilized. Okay, whatever.
Hey, Ice, can we get the fucking egg hunter to stay in our alliance? He's popping all around. Or do I have
Oh,
to?
so we can barely get Churro to read chat, and you're
Do I-
asking for help doing other shit.
Do I have to talk to the egg hunter? The egg,
Okay, here we go.
stepper?
Let's keep going. Let's keep going. It says
Oh.
damage type magic. Damage factor 1000. Adjusted season talent skill. Cavalry Vanguard. This change will take effect in season T1 and season B2. After the update, the season talent reset cooldown will be set to 0 for all players who have already activated the season talent system. What? After the update, the season talent reset cooldown. Whatever, who cares? Previously, when your cavalry unit launch an unyielding rush at their targets, right? Rush speed and range is increased by 50%. Okay, now when your cavalry units launch an unyielding rush at the target unit, rush speed is increased by 20%. Each time your cavalry units successfully rush a ranged unit, their attack is raised by 2.5, max 10% for 10 minutes.
10 minutes. That'll be like 2. I don't think it's 10 minutes. I don't think it's 10 minutes.
10 meters.
10 minute timer resets.
No, it's 10 minute. 10-minute timer.
Timer resets each time effect is triggered.
Are you fucking
Oh
kidding
no,
me?
that's right. No, that's right. That's right. Now it says their attack is raised. Okay, so you're not gonna get to them fast enough, but they'll compensate by giving you more damage. And if you try to get tricky and disengage and re-engage, it won't happen.
So they're basically just screwing the cabs.
Yeah. Timer reset each time effect is triggered.
Yeah, they're basically they're taking away our biggest thing, which is the speed.
Yeah. So there's literally no point in trying to charge them. There's really no point, because even if you go through, right, you get the 2.5 right away, and that 2.5 is going to be active for 10 minutes. That's
yeah. So basically, when you do the unyielding rush from the season talents, and then you go at them, you know how they do that knockback effect, and everything goes flying.
Right.
Yeah, that's
You're still gonna get a 20% speed increase. And every time you rush a range unit, you get 2.5% bonus attack. So if you just hit four units, you get a 10% stack.
yeah, but they're taking away my.
But if you try to reset it, it goes back down. So you can't spawn it, which I guess is a good thing, right? I don't like it. I just think that they finally had made cavalry useful, and then they balanced it.
Cavalry's actually like a pretty weak, anyways. I mean, besides the speed aspect.
Okay, here's the reality, though, dude, and this is something that is very true with these type of games and melee troops. You have to understand their dynamics and their buffs and stuff like that, right? So I think they got like 3 weeks worth of like top tier meta, and now they just nerfed it to balance it out.
God, this reminds me a lot of Dawn of Titans.
Yeah, but I think they should. I think you should have stayed the same because the reality. Okay, here's the reality. Right, here's the thing. So okay, so you have your cavalry. They can rush through the infantry and get to your range units. What buys the range units time, regardless if it's marksmen or mages? Well, the distance they can hit. So yeah, okay, maybe from far away they'll engage and they can hit. But I don't know. I don't like it. I'm not a fan. I don't like it.
Hey, Churro, I don't think people realize how much speed plays a part in this game.
Yes. Yeah, I can't agree with what you just said enough. It's March speed is just as effective as HP because it helps you break away. It helps you reset. Yeah. March speed is no joke.
If you ever notice marksmen, they're fucking slow.
They're knuckle draggers.
I mean,
dude.
the highest DPS is fucking slow.
Yeah, and it makes sense. It makes sense, right? Yeah, there's a sense of balance. But dude, as much as I love range units and I love marksmen and everything, they fucking drag, dude. And it's like,
dude, it's like they're dragging a weight. It's like they're dragging a weight behind.
It's like they don't even want to fucking fight, bro. So it's it's one of those things where at the end of the day, for me, one thing that I'm definitely paying attention to is the fact that they're adding the mobility tree to marksmen, and it's like, okay, people don't like the mobility tree, but there's something we're probably missing that we're not paying attention to, and it's something that maybe they're trying to introduce, but it's like it's up to you to figure it out, you know.
So are you switching your? Are you going first T5 archers?
Yeah.
That's. I mean, I feel everything's kind of pushed that way. You're pushed to a certain thing. That's why I went with cavalry. Like I said last night, I was kind of pushed that way. It's you get the artifacts, you get things that roll that way, and you're like, right. Wow, my account's kind of been pushed this way. I think that happens with everybody. If you go across the grain, it sets you behind. Honestly, yes. I think that.
And I agree with you 1,000% because for me, the first legendary artifact I was able to max out super fucking fast was infantry. So I was like, maybe I should go fucking with the Wilderberg and just go infantry. Because that I was able to max out a fucking legendary artifact in under one season, dude. Like the legendary pulls I got and the duplicates I got, the fucking I maxed it out super fucking quick. And then from there it was cavalry. But I don't have any good luck with marksmen, dude. Just to fucking awaken Frhagar was a mission and a half. It was ridiculous.
I think if you saw the new video with the guy there was a guy that visited the headquarters of Call Dragons, and I guess the new faction actually absolutely kills mages, wrecks them, which is the new faction coming out.
Yeah, but I will say that this game does favor mages, and especially with Bertrand, the fact that there's mages that do AoE and Bertrand that does single target is a big deal.
I didn't even know the player they put in there. His name's like Ray something. It's on YouTube. He visited.
Ray Romano. Yeah.
Did you see the video, Ice?
No, I didn't see shit.
Oh, there's a video of him going to the obviously wherever this is at, Fairlight, and then they're like, we walk by a video screen and they're zooming in on the artifacts, trying to get what the new artifacts are. I was like, yeah, it was interesting, but I guess he got a looking at the new faction that's coming out. But I like my faction. I think I'll stay with it. I'm League of Ward. League of Order. I think I'll stay with League of Order for.
Yeah, I haven't had no intentions to want. I mean, I would say that like, had I done my research, I probably would have gone Wilderberg and still would have focused on Marksman, just because
But your
Wilderberg
spring,
has
your spring wardens, right?
yeah. But
Ice,
and
you League of Order.
Yeah, I'm League of Order.
Yeah.
But the thing is that the game does, and the game does really direct you to League of Order because of the overall gathering speed buff and the fact that their main troop, which is the mages, they have the defense. So
If you're super active, League of Order is better. If you're not, Wilderberg's better because you get the bonus 5% on your gathering.
exactly, no, it's on attack, dude.
And gathering, you get a
Gathering
bonus
is Legion
5%.
of Order. Your Legion of Order is the one that gets the gathering buff.
Look at the workhorses on Wilderberg. You get a bonus 5% whenever you complete a node.
Oh, it's overall gather speed. Never mind. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
No, not gather speed, gather total. So if you gather 100,000, you get 105,000.
Some fucking shit.
Yeah, look it up.
Man, I have not farmed in like,
Wilderberg gets Legion physical attack 3%, destruction
Dude,
engineering 10. League of Order gets Legion magic defense 3%. Overall gather speed is 10%. Yeah, that makes okay. Right.
Click on the workhorses. The workhorses for all three factions have different things.
The workhorses for League of Order. Workhorses are transport units used by the League of Order. They're sturdy, hard-working. Legion composed of workhorses. Oh, they have a higher load capacity than gathering. That makes sense. So if you want to grow quicker, yeah, League of Order for sure.
I haven't farmed in 2 seasons.
On House, let me tell you something.
You haven't done shit in 2 seasons.
House, you need to keep gathering, dude, because that fucking
especially mana. You need to be gathering 5 manas, because once you start resource healing, and you're spending 50, 100 million a day.
Yeah, especially for you, because I know you're gonna fucking love the fact that you got your T5s.
As soon as House gets T5, he's gonna start warring like he used to.
Yeah, exactly, and you're gonna run that out of elixir, and then you're gonna rely on your fucking resources. So right now, all the time that you're not fucking gathering is resources that you could end up banking on later, dude. I would be fucking gathering like a madman if I was in your situation. It just because you could heal, dude, and then all the discounts.
Especially at this point in the season, we're not doing nothing for 10 days. Gather like 200 million mana, 300 million mana.
Especially mana. Get your fucking troops back, dude.
I got 3 billion mana right now.
Fucking get 6 billion, dude. Just break the fucking system. You're gonna, dude. You'd be able to fucking walk in.
Pull up the workhorses for Wilderberg so I can show you what I'm talking about.
Let me see. Sorry, give me a sec. Wilderberg is gathering in melee. Oh, no. It says work rhinos are the transport units of Wilderberg. Though they are sluggish, they have near infinite patience and work. Legions composed of work rhinos will gain extra resources. Oh, shit.
Whenever you deplete a node, you get a bonus 5%.
Of that resource.
So like if you deplete like a level 6 gold mine, you get a bonus 50,000.
Hey, Churro, you got to be doing a lot better since you came over right here because you're collecting chests like fucking a ton.
Yeah. I've already gone, dude. Look. I've already gone up 2 mil power, and just
no. The alliance has gotten really active the last, I'd say, 2 weeks, and dude, the chests are flowing.
Dude,
because we're not warring, but we're all burning that CP that we had saved forever.
Yeah,
so we all had 10,000 CP. So look at our forts. We're running 5, 6, 7 forts all day, every day.
Yeah, but the chests are burning quick, dude. I mean, they're burning fast.
Well, this whole season we've gotten better chests than we did.
But yeah, we're flipping levels quick.
Because at the beginning of the season, Churro was actually in front of me in power, and I passed him just from all the free chests we get.
Yeah, by a lot, dude. He flew. I mean, dude, just in the last 2 weeks, especially once I jumped over here. Oh my god, I'm just like fucking ignorant ass motherfucker, dude. Knucklehead, man. Oh my gosh. It's just like I will have to. I would have to. I hate to say it, dude, but I fucking regret it. I do, dude, and it's like it was just a bullet I had to fucking bite, man. But it is what it is, man. I'm not fucking. I don't hate it.
It is what it is. Just stay and collect. It's just like you know what you get what you put out of it because you see people like I spend this a day and then wow the other 100 people spend it, so you get what you get out of it. That's what I told you.
Yeah, and the thing is too, dude. Like how's me, dude? I don't. I mean, if I could drop in, and if I could drop an extra $100 and it's gonna help 10 other people, like I don't hesitate to fucking.
I get it. You know what though? It's to be honest with you, it's still getting weeded out. I mean, Ice knows that. It's been weeding out
we're
people.
Getting better. I mean, we replaced about 17 people in the last week.
Yeah,
which is phenomenal to get rid of your 17 inactives for 17 people. Who log in like 5 times a day.
It is. It's we're weeding out the weenies.
And it's gonna be.
And like I told a lot of people, teams that are like 6 billion power, they're not the number one team in the server. So those whales don't want to come here, unless they want what our whales want, which is freedom. They just want to fuck people up and not tell what to do.
They want to kick back and not have a fucking mandate.
Yeah, and like those top teams like BDO and them, people think they're super active, which they are, but those big accounts have pilots. So it isn't the same person playing. There's 5 people who all log in on that same account.
Yeah, but if you look at it, we have 3 of the fucking top 25 players on our team. They just want to hang.
Players.
Yeah, but they want to hang out. I mean, I think Dude Bro's in the top 5. He's 200-something fucking million. If you ever sat back and talked to him, he's fucking laid back, cool guy, great guy to talk to and have fun.
Dude, honestly, like I got to hang out with him like a couple nights ago. Funny ass fucking person, dude. I absolutely enjoyed it. A couple hours we were all hanging out, and but even Trauma and Siren are freaking to hang out with. It's just. But they don't want the. I think they're sick of the mandates. Hey, you have to do this and do this and do this. It's just like they don't want to do it.
I get it. I mean, if you're spending all that money and you got to log on and interrupt your sleep to do fucking this or that.
That was fun. Well, the Dubro came in our alliance and then dropped like $500, and I had all these gold chests right off the get-go.
They all did it.
I know. And then all of a sudden I saw Trauma and Siren. I'm like, fucking.
And because as soon as they did it, did you notice the whole team started spending?
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I got a bunch of gold chests. Because I looked
and people who've never bought gold chests, because you notice when you get them in a team like ours, because people aren't spending $100, like buying $100 things. All of a sudden I look, we had like 17 of them, and I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, it is. But I mean, between them, you'll be fine because they're gonna hang out because they only want to do what they want to do.
But you know what? They'll do I think the other side of it is like.
But that's our culture, House. Like our whole team's like that. We're not gonna be mad at you if you don't log in every single day. 10 times a day. We're like, yeah, just show up and fight, have fun. Don't be toxic.
But I've also seen a couple of people that are like. Hey, I need this and this and this, and I'm like, fuck you! You haven't done anything. Get out of here.
Right.
Oh yeah, I kicked one of those guys the other day. He asked for 25 million. What? I'm like, you got 100,000 merits. You haven't done shit all season.
Dude, if you had 1 million merits, okay, we'll talk.
Yeah.
Even $1 million's not a lot, bro.
No, but
It's not, it's
but
not.
when it comes
It's
when
not.
it comes to no, but you guys have to. We've already developed into this identity that it's like we attract a specific type of individual, right? And it's like even for example, like let's for example my streams, I don't fucking tell you what you need to do, but I will shut you down if you get out of hand. If you're gonna come in here and contribute and have a good fucking time, you can fucking say whatever you fucking want, and we'll build a discussion about your thoughts. And I feel that with POTC, that is something that's cultivating, and you guys are gonna inherit a lot of good people, even if they have the money or not. And at the end of the day, what you want is activity, because that's what's fucked everybody. In my experience right now, that's what's fucked me over, is the fact that you don't have active people, and activity makes the fucking difference. Whether you're free to play or not, if you have 100 free to play players and they have decent legions that they've all invested, good chemistry, they will fucking make an imprint in the battle, dude. And then guess what?
Well,
the whales come in.
Up until this season, I was free to play, and I'm still one of the most valuable players on any team just because I'm super active.
Oh, yeah,
Right.
you're always on.
But that's the thing, though. That's the emphasis I want to bring to the table right now, is that when you have really active people, it makes it so that if you're gonna invest into it, it feels worth it, dude. And it sucks when it's like all the numbers, like the number. Dude, those high numbers can be very fucking hollow, dude. And it's like, well, then I don't want to fucking spend. But if you have, again, like 100 fucking players that are really active, they're fucking showing up, they're doing the best they could, and then and on top of that, but they're communicating. Yo, dude, it just builds that
But
team
Churro,
chemistry.
but Churro, at where we're at now, we're like six something million. We'll probably get up to 7 billion. It's pretty soon when you come into like the server, it's like you're gonna be the 4th, 5th alliance. There's teams that are gonna stay away from you. They're gonna go, nope, not gonna go in that zone.
Well, we already seen that with Inwa. Inwa was talking all that shit about fighting us, and as soon as our 3 Krakens came, they literally left the zone and attacked an ally because they didn't want no part of us.
That's what's gonna happen, and it's only gonna build from there.
Look,
And with the active players, those active players can help our whales. Like, because I've been putting in the chat, send them more to get them stocked up. So once we start fighting, they can just resource heal nonstop.
Not only that, we have,
and that's gonna help us.
and
big
see
time
how this
having
is
them
why
tank.
this is why you gotta fucking keep farming, dude. The resource healing is gonna be the main
not only
factor that's gonna keep you out there in the fight, dude.
we have 15 or 20 guys that are gonna turn T5. That's
Yeah,
the thing.
we have 14 total that should be there within like 2-3 weeks. There, 50
Yeah,
million.
that's close that are turning T5. So it's gonna be, it's like you're gonna have a lot of T5s. So that's the thing. That's the thing.
And then on top of that,
I mean,
you got T5s that actually know how to play the game. You know what I mean?
it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun upcoming. Next season really ought to be good. I'd like to see where we get put with.
Yeah, I think at this point, especially with what's going on, you can start showing up at and on it. We just got to show up, at any zone. I would. I'm not gonna bring this up too much. That's another discussion in itself. I think we just pick a fucking zone and we just fucking fight for it and just have a good time and just accept it if we fucking lose or not. You know what I mean? But that's not another discussion in itself. We haven't even fucking finished the notes yet, man.
Hey, I hope you guys are in my zone so I can come and kick your ass.
I'll fucking zero you motherfucker.
You won't get past my shield.
I'll roast your whole city.
I've been stocking up on 24-hour shields.
Have you?
24
are called shield breakers. It's I'm the only one in the game that has them.
Yeah. Iceman's always got some bullshit. Yeah.
What?
Hey, you want some codes? I got 14 of them. I'm selling for $5.
Hey,
Put me down for 15.
Sharon, where are you guys at right now?
8th in season. So we 066. It's interesting. Been listening to your chat. We kind of got to the point where there's about 30 of us super active, and the rest that were, I suppose, more farmers, as you'd call them, or couldn't commit. So the really active guys over the season kind of got a bit bored and said, "Look, next season we're going to go the mercenary way." So a group of 30 of us have, we sell swords. We've been with TFS, not TFS, but the junior one, FS.
Oh.
So 11 billion power alliance. I say junior, it's not really junior. You know, some of the big dicks are in there, but they just couldn't all migrate to the same server last season. So we've won the season. I've got a dragon frame.
No way.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm getting mine. I'm getting mine tomorrow, maybe.
Woo!
No, you're not.
You got the dragon frame.
You're not getting nothing.
What do you mean? If Alpha don't get it, I'm getting it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's been a hell of a fight. HR, RN, Heartless Ronin, Dora. We ended up 5 alliances on 2, and we made it. We won.
I was watching that, Charn. That Dora team fucking really wasn't helping.
There's been some, so I suppose some interesting stuff. I mean, I've been kicked in the last week from the main TFS. Low merits.
What?
What's
low merits?
HRRN and Dora.
What's low merits for them?
4 million.
Oh my god. Jeez Louise. They're not leaving room for you, that's the problem.
I was ranked 175 in the alliance with 4 million, but having beat Dora and HRRN, and they're planning for next season, people are being moved around. And the commitment for next season. FS.
Oh, FS, yeah.
So if you've been watching any Sneaky's content, Sneaky's with us. Sneaky's one of our mercs. He's one of our group of 30.
Oh shit. Sneaky.
Well, if you guys get matched up, you guys are allowed to join us, Charn.
Well, when migration happens, I mean, it'd be great to hook up again. But yeah, there's probably about 30 of us that, I mean, the Diplo I'll leave to, if you've seen them, you've probably seen Keto's rallies. Don't hit the rally. Yeah, that was Keto. He'll be leading on Diplo with Gaia, and they'll talk to which other groups and say, look, we're a bunch of 30. We can come and slip into the alliance. To a man, we're all 40 million. I think we've got one that's not quite, but he's a good lad and smashes his merits. But we'll all be 40 million by the end of next season at least. Maybe 10 T5s in that group.
Right.
All cool guys, all hanging out, and they're just going to say, "Well, who wants us? What's the deal?"
Right. Yeah, that's pretty much what we did, and then now we found a home with pirates.
Yeah, but we also had a bunch of huge T5s come.
Well, yeah, no, we got some Krakens that are in the team now.
Yeah, we do.
The whole aspect of the game.
Yeah, when you have dude bro, that's 240 fucking. 240 freaking million.
Sure it helps. Yeah, but it's activity.
Yeah, well, that goes, and then Trauma's like 180, and then Siren's like 160. So I mean, they're all huge.
Siren's on just as much as I am.
No, yeah, but Siren doesn't. You know, as much as I love Siren, she don't really know how to play. She goes balls forward.
She don't have to know how to play. She just smashes the fucking hole in, and we walk through it.
It's better when you play her account. Like I told you, I could tell you. I could tell the difference of attacking style. She's like a bull in a china shop.
That's funny.
Yeah, when you got 15 million troops, you can be that bull, though.
Yeah, I know. She's like, oh, I lost 6 million troops. So she's like, House, I lost 6 million troops. I'm like,
and if we get matched with her other server, she gets all her accounts in here. I mean, you're talking, she's like 700 million between all her accounts.
Dude, that's so
It's dude. It's.
When you got 6 accounts and the lowest one's 90 million.
You know what? They're fun people to play with. To hang out on Discord with them.
Those are like, they're my people, man.
Yeah,
I wouldn't care if they were 10 million. I would still play with them.
Yeah, they're cool people to hang out with. They have a good time.
Which group's that with? So what alliance is that?
They're with us.
Pirates.
Yeah, they're with the Pirates. Or they're all with us. Yeah, it's
Server 31.
Yeah. That's where we've been.
They're migrating into 31.
Yep.
No, they're all with us. We've been having a good time.
What
we
happened
jumped
with
a
the
billion power. We jumped a
farmer?
billion power the day open migration happened, Sharon.
Yeah, because they all came over. They don't want the stupid you have to do this and you have to do that. They just want to hang out and have fun.
And they just want to fight.
Yep, just want to fight. Well, I mean, they cause a bunch of shit, but who cares?
Yeah, but it's fun, man, because we get to stand behind them.
Exactly.
Like, Deeper was sitting there with 5 infantry legions, and he's just like, I'll tank for you guys. And I'm like, oh, this is fucking awesome.
We did the other night with him and you were playing Siren's. Were you playing Siren's account? We did all the automation raids.
Oh yeah, that's always me.
Oh, dude, we did like 5 straight hours of that.
That was fun.
I know, but
that was one of the most fun,
dude.
That was one of the most fun sessions I ever had because we were like a team doing shit.
It was a great. Well, it didn't happen. It didn't really help them. Me, you, bro, a bunch of us were fucked up.
Oh yeah, we were blasted talking about Easter eggs.
Yeah, exactly. But I had a great time. That was awesome.
Well, damn, Sharon, I got more merits than you. That sucks, buddy. For all that fucking shit talking you did last season.
Funny. Gentlemen, let me start wrapping up the whole patch notes discussion real quick.
Let's just finish this. Let's just finish this on stream number 3, bud.
Tarn, you need to come over this way. We're having a good time.
Yeah, we are. Honestly, it's been a fucking. Oh, dude, I've absolutely loved being back over there. Like, just the level of activity, man. It's just crazy.
I've not been on my farm much at all this season. We've had a crazy week this week, so my farm is 31, so I've not been keeping up.
Man. It's too much work. It's way too much work.
It is so laid back over here.
Yeah.
It's laid back, but it's active.
Exactly.
It is very. It's very active.
It's not
very
wasteful.
active.
You're not wasting your time. That's the thing, dude.
Like right now is our downtime. We have 27 people on.
No, it's very.
Oh my god.
It's very active, but
when we were fighting DK and Inla, we broke 60 people. Like the whole fight. It was like 66, 64, 61, and then right at the end we dropped to 48, and that's when they took the Spire.
Doesn't sound like you're that active. You need another 30 or 40. You're having to turf people out of Behemoth raids.
Yeah,
I do want to talk about the Behemoth raids, dude. I really do want to bring that up, but
you got to think, Char. We're in a server with Blood, with MILF, with COC, so those top players are attracted to those teams.
It's been I have to say this season I've grown because there's been like every morning when I wake up I probably only sleep 6-7 hours. It's 250 chests waiting.
But I my personal experience, my two cents before I redirect the conversation, I want to say that they bettered the availability for the build and research mana stones. This season, I felt that those mana stones were much more accessible than previous seasons. Normally the 15% research or like the 10% build, it wasn't available as much, and I would be in better regions, or at least around like either the magma or like the fucking the necromancer or whatever, So it was
Churro,
that
Churro,
made a huge difference.
Churro, it doesn't matter unless you're in that zone.
Right. But people still backtrack to get the magma even if it is in zone 1.
No. Zone 4 is where all the 15%ers show up. That's why you've seen all those. It's because you're allowed to go.
They're by the magma house. You just gotta clear, clear the.
But they don't
bother
come
clearing them because we just go to the dragon and get them.
But they don't come up as active as you would in Zone 4.
No, dude, no, House. I'm telling you, like, I know what you're trying to say, but for someone that was quote unquote farming, it was way more accessible now than it was before. It even if it wasn't, it was way more accessible now because I only went into Zone 2 and I would still get like 15% for research at a much at least once, twice a week guaranteed, which before it was once a month. It was like a significant increase. I do think that they specifically, I agree with you. Right,
definitely
like,
changed it because more people are maxed.
Right, yeah, I know what you were saying. It's like you won't see it if you're not in like further zones. Yes, I agree 1,000%. But they actually brought it into the earlier zones this season, and it was much more accessible. For sure.
You don't like Churro. Easy allowed you to see it.
Yep, Easy's gonna burn your mother.
So good. I love it. I love it. Okay, let me speak to this shit. Improved Behemoth combat. Behemoth raids at normal difficulty no longer have participant limits. The only thing I would want to say is that I like this. But it's one of those things where it's like, it at least allows you to participate, but it doesn't guarantee you a win. And if you're not, again, for someone that was not in an active alliance for a fair amount of seasons, you're never going to hit a behemoth, So it's like, the initial attack was really fucking difficult, so you missed out on that. And the only experience you are getting currently is going to be through the Dragon Trail. Just so you can at least learn the mechanics, but like this at least allows it. So whoever shows up based on power, doesn't matter, just get them in there. But like at least the people that are, with power are gonna get recognized for their contribution. But at least everybody else, regardless of where they stand in power, can at least participate. It's like one of those like we're all winners at the end of the day. Kind of improvements and stuff. So
you know what it is? Shot time.
Shot time.
Let's go.
Yeah. So the behemoth participation limits. I hope that means you don't get the rewards unless you're in there, because now the whole team can come in. Because that would make people show up. A lot of people. Yeah. A lot of people are fucking lazy when it comes to them things.
And they still get rewarded for not showing up. Yeah, I think that's not fair.
Yeah, because in their head, they're like, I'm not going to be top 10, so I'm not getting those bonus rewards. So fuck it, I'm going to let those guys do it.
However, one thing
our Behemoths opened at 5:20 a.m. It was awful. Getting up early for a raid, and then 4 hours later, I'd be in the middle of the working day for the elite raids. So it was tough. I think you can't just make it on people that can show up. It'll be in the middle of the night for some.
I think that's what they're trying to at least trying to like.
But that's the same thing with Roots of War. Like if you want the rewards, you show up. If not, your team gets them. Yeah. I hate that the whole alliance gets rewards. If you're number 11, you don't get the bonus keys. You don't get none of the bonus stuff. You get the same rewards as someone who slept through it, and I don't think you should. I think if you're in the raid and you do any damage, you should get the points.
Right? Yeah, I agree 100%.
So wait a minute. What are we doing with behemoths?
What do you mean? We're doing the Giant Sunday, and then we're gonna do the Magma Monday.
Okay. Well, I didn't hear this because nobody put it. She didn't put out a decree.
They'll put it out. Here's one thing I want them to introduce is rewarding defense. I appreciate the fact that you're dealing high damage. Cool, recognize. I need them to recognize the individual that sacrificed the rewards for putting in like the fucking meat shield. You know what I mean? recognize the individual that absorbed a shit ton of damage and kept the other people alive. You know what I mean? And give them the rewards. You know what I mean? So it's like it's just another tier of rewards. So it's like, oh, this person absorbed 100% of damage, 150%, whatever it is. But that needs to happen, because then you have to deal with individuals that are like, you know, like officers that have to fucking sacrifice, you know, getting rewards and stuff like that just to make sure that the team gets it. And then you get it and you didn't even fucking show up. I don't like that. No, I don't like that. So they need to. I like the fact. I hope that this makes it again. Backing up with what we're saying is that I hope that this feature only rewards people that show up. You don't get shit for not showing up, but they really, really need to fucking acknowledge the people that are going to be the meat shield, because absorbing damage is just as effective as dealing damage, you know? So, because, I mean, again, they're not going to make the difficulty for the behemoths any easier, you know? So, yeah. I don't even want to fucking talk about Dragon Trail. Dragon Trail, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Other improvements, fix a text error. Okay, whatever. Blah, 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 blah. Nah, I'm not going to fucking go over that. Breaks fragmentation, not worried about that. Fix an issue with the Sand Lizard, not worried about that. Improve the automatic marching order feature. It will now be enabled by default, making your deployed legions more dynamic in combat. You can manually disable this feature. I don't like it, because what happens with this feature, which is stupid, is that even if the melee is in front, the mage is still engaged before the melee, and that's not the purpose. So if I'm going to have an order of operations, I want the melee to engage first, and then have it so that my ranged units engage afterwards. Because the way I have it set up is that my infantry will be absorbing the damage so that my range can deal the damage, especially if you're just grinding CP, grinding arcane dust and shit. So even if it again, great, they can line up in order, but it shouldn't be based on range. It should be who's in front first, to actually engage the battle. Improve descriptions of battle, whatever, who cares? And improve the alliance system. It says improve the alliance recommendation page. Alliances will be shown on the page even if their power requirement is higher than your current power, allowing you to understand the strength of each alliance, make plans to increase your power, and choose an alliance that suits you best. Sure, why not? I should be able to apply regardless if I meet the criteria or not.
So that's cool. If you're looking for a team and their minimum's 30 million and you're 29, they don't show up on your thing.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. Other improvements. Added emojis, whatever. Added 20 dynamic emojis, whatever. And that's it. Right on. Dude. How long have we been live, man? I think like 2 hours.
You need to get us with Mr. Dickhead so we can go over this.
Honestly,
that will be classic. You already know that, right?
I know, baby.
You know, but we'll just keep chance out of it.
What a fucking fun time.
I mean, it's
wild.
They were talking. These guys were talking last night, and I was gonna jump in there, and I was like, if I had a couple of brothers, I'd go. So, I'm ready.
Man, all right. Well, the patch notes was cute. I think that at the end of the day,
are we done with all the patch notes?
Yeah, I think we're done. How do you guys feel about the patch notes? Let's get a little round table going. How do you feel, House?
I like where it's going. I think, dude, I get a Diablo. I told you, I get a Diablo Immortal feel with the war pets. That's the. I mean, Ice obviously doesn't know because he didn't play Diablo Immortal. But if it's anything like that, that you have to start upgrading that, I don't like that because it takes so much. I understand that they're going to the free to play to like. Hey, you can get this, but dude, yeah, you can get this if you grind for frickin' 6 years. It's that's kind of where I get where they're going. Um, it's kind of I'm kind of leery about it. But I mean, as far as the rest of the game, I like where the game's at. I mean, I love playing it. The game's
Yeah, I totally agree with what you're saying too, because I think, dude, that was the biggest. It sucks because Diablo Immortal, even though it's a good, I still think it's a great game, but it's no mercy, dude. It's a fucking absolute pay to win game, and that's just how it is.
I don't like that. I think you should be able to allow free to play to be able to like mid level hang in there with you. What I have noticed, like between, I thought with this game, I'm like, fuck, between T4 and T5, and I thought to myself, wow, there's a huge difference. But you do realize as the further you go up in the tree, the military tree, and you start unlocking things, yeah, it starts closing the gap quick.
Right.
So it does. When you start hitting 9 and 10s on the blues and 9 and 10s on the purples, it starts closing the gap to like, whoa, wait a minute, my Cav T4s can stay, they don't melt as fast with T5s.
Yeah.
Right. So you do realize that. But before I was like, wait a minute, I mean you might be like three or four on the on the tech tree, and you're like, dude, I'm getting melted quick. This is not even fair. The T5s are so out of control, but it's not that way. It's farther as you go up on the tech.
Yeah, but it does also, dude. It's very fucking scary. Now, I would say scary because it's a thing that I just can't fathom. The amount of money that they dropped, just fucking speed upgrade all that shit, and everybody's thinking, okay, whatever, right? You can just buy this. It's like, no, dude, like a specific level will only get you this much, and you are dropping either $150 for one level, and then you're multiplying that 10 times, and then you're upgrading heroes, and then you're getting this currency. It's like, it is an astronomically insane amount of money that's getting dropped. So when they make these changes so that it further increases the gap between free to play and pay to win, you get it. If I just dropped $20,000, and again, I'm saying these numbers because it's a fucking, it's a real thing. If I drop $20,000 to be astronomically powerful than you, I should fucking feel that. And it's like, for me, it's like, yeah, dude, like, if you drop 20K, I should not be able to compete against you. I get it. You know what I mean? However, they do make it available so that you can eventually compete with them. And the only thing I really, 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 really wish that they would have talked about in these patch notes that they didn't even fucking mention was a whole like division migration system. And here's the thing, I specifically call it a division migration system over a migration system for servers. It's easy to, right now I could jump to a new server, but I can't jump to a different division, and that's the biggest thing. The higher the number of the server, the newer it is. So it's probably less competitive. So if
I don't know, I don't know if Boss Nasty did it or whatever, but server 31 is like the third busiest server out of them all. With
honestly,
the most,
dude,
with the most activity.
A house. We literally, if I were to compare it for people that are like old school gamers, it's like we started a new game at its highest difficulty. We shouldn't
Right,
be in,
right,
we, yeah.
right,
We
right.
we shouldn't have stayed in this server. We should have gone
No,
to a newer server.
no. I 100% agree. So like when Phoenix comes on and she tells me like we're 7 billion power and blah blah blah, and I'm like, you've never been in war.
Yeah.
You've never been in war. I don't get.
When Phoenix said there's 10 T5s in her server, I was like, what the fuck?
So that's
like,
what
I would have 20 million merits.
So that's what I said. I'm like, she's like, we're 7 billion power. I'm like, you would get melted in like a day because,
Right.
I mean, we fight for like, dude, 10, 15 days. She's like, oh, we had a war. I'm like, you had a war? What are you talking about? You had a war? Well, we fought. I'm like, oh my god. It's like, and I'm like, what is your power? She's like 7 billion. I'm like, yeah, you don't get war. You really don't. You don't. So that's the thing. I think there's going to be a big.
She has a big team, but it's like the whole server isn't like that. We have 7 teams or 8 teams over 6 billion.
But they have a big team, but it's going to be a shock to them when they go into a server and they start getting hammered on for 10 or 15 days. They're going to be like, what the hell?
Oh yeah, like when they run into a team where it's like Blood is on one side, and then you got RK on the other, and then you got us and RVO on the other side. It's like you have no easy way to go.
Right, they're gonna be like, "What the hell? These people keep coming." That's the thing.
Right.
I mean, that's been day one. That's been day one from us.
Yeah. So
people keep coming.
Yeah. So the thing is out there, like if just us, House, Iceman, and myself, if we were to go to their server, even now, like. We would be making, we are difference makers because of how young those servers are, right? And they're trying to eventually get it so that like all those servers end up getting mixed up with like the OG servers. And again, we started our experience with this game at way above our punching level, like way too high. And it clearly has been stated in the experiences in my streams that like it's been a fucking grind, dude. You know what I mean? But however, I personally wouldn't have it any other way because it's taught me also the other fundamentals of the game too, right? Like the importance of like, okay, maybe True Stone for like 2 weeks, farm, build up, get the legions going, but then it also enforces the importance of like an active team. You know what I mean? So
Churro, after about the second season with this, I kind of felt into a groove through. I'm like, okay, this is just normalcy, right? That's kind of where I fell into. Like, okay, I'm gonna get attacked. I'm gonna do this. You can't farm here. You can't do this. So it was kind of a normalcy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think with her server that's the normalcy. It's like
no, it's not normal because they can all keep playing.
Yeah, they can do whatever they want. Yeah, they can do whatever they want.
And those servers, it's what we would love to experience, where it's like
right. We never.
Yeah, and it's
that's what I'm telling you. When they come over
in those later servers, there's literally no incentive to fucking whale out because it's like you're the only whale. It's like I'd rather be around other whales than fucking.
So that's
there's a reason because then you get to like be Mephisto on them fucking servers.
Yeah, but that's what I'm telling. That's what I'm telling you.
I'm the only Mephisto here, and it's like.
So, but that's what I'm telling you, dude. When they come over in a server like ours, it's gonna be completely shell shocked. It's gonna be like, what the fuck? And to us, that's normal. We'll be like, what are you talking about? This is what we're used to.
Oh yeah, fighting for a month straight is normal for us.
Yeah, I mean this is what we're used to.
Yeah, but I will say though, I really want us to inherit Phoenix and her people. They're fucking really good people, dude. They are very, very active.
Oh, absolutely.
Very.
I mean, I agree.
They're ruthless, dude, and they're active.
I agree. I agree. But getting my dick kicked in dirt for a month is like nothing new.
Right. Yeah.
I mean,
but it's gonna hurt them. It's gonna hurt them, and they'll realize, you know, like I look, dude. This is the thing I love about this game is that you have to be creative with your legals, because even there isn't going to be they're smart. They're not these developers for this game. They're not desperate. They learned a lot from Rise of Kingdoms. They're not desperate, and they're allowing you to become very creative, and they're enhancing and they're empowering team chemistry. They really are, right? You can get creative and be very effective, and even if you have a bunch of whales, you'll be very effective. But at the end of the day, you can't be like for like, because it's not going to get anywhere. It's going to be stalemate, and people have to fucking go back into the drawing board and figure the fuck out like what is going to work and what's not, you know? So, but I think for us in this, and with POTC, there's a huge advantage, because at the end of the day, it's like, all right, let's say you stir the pot, and you talk shit, whatever. We're not going to fucking question why you stirred the pot. We're going to fucking back you up, and we're just going to get into the fight. We'll ask questions later. You know what I mean? And
Well,
that's, I think,
a lot of teams have mental breakdowns when they lose. We don't give a fuck if we lose. That's a big difference.
Exactly. And it's funny you bring that up, dude, because it's an absolute truth. And it's a
because there's teams that are like, oh, if we can't get the dragon, we don't give a fuck about it. And we're like, we don't give a shit if we get out of our zone 1. We're gonna come out and farm hit you.
Yeah.
Like
and
last season, we knew we weren't getting to zone 5 with MILF there. We irritated them to the last fucking day.
Right. Yeah. So I don't know. I just see a lot of potential. I'm very excited. I'm stoked. Super stoked. It really fucking sucks, dude.
The snowball's starting to happen where people are joining us. Like, because if you looked at all the new players that joined, like we inherited what 9 people that are over 50, like 45 million.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know what though? I spend the other reality is like, even if you are inheriting people with higher power, you're not catering to them. It's like you got to put in the work too, and that I think that's also like.
Those accounts want to come here now. That's a good thing. That we have people that are 45 million. Hey, can we join? I'm like, yeah, come on over.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be good stuff. It's just gonna keep going. I don't know. I'm just stoked, and just keep kicking myself in the ass. I'm like, gonna fucking listen, guys, spam.
2 seasons ago, you'd be 50 million power, Churro.
Dude, I was just so fucking adamant. I was like,
because there was a point when you were 22 million and I was 6 million, and the only difference was I stayed on an active team.
Yeah. It's not a joke, dude.
From me, and now I'm 5 in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
And you've probably spent more than me.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, absolutely, for sure. Yeah.
We're gonna get it though. We'll both be T5 next season.
Oh, dude, it's
the season after.
It's so funny you say that.
Well,
because
I'm T6 already, Sharon. You'll see when you come around me. I'm a 0 your punk ass.
That I'm gonna have
I've seen your power. You're no threat.
Yeah, okay. I have, just so you know, I have 3 million workhorses.
So Jason G gave an instruction to the TFSFS crew. Delete all the
workhorses.
Delete all the workhorses. Yeah, to get the power down, so they could migrate as many as they could into the same server.
They do that every season. Fucking goofy.
I don't know that they train any anymore. Yeah. Yeah, I've got 100,000, and they go to the resource pit, and that's it.
Yeah, I wouldn't delete mine. I'd tell them to get fucked.
Yeah.
Those guys can delete 10,000 T5 troops, and that's way more than the whole team deleting their workhorses.
Well, that's the thing with that team. You don't follow orders, you get kicked in rally. It's not for everybody.
You see my screen, Sharon?
Let me pop it on. Oh yeah, watching a stream.
Okay, basic question.
Yeah, this isn't your account, is it? Yeah. You piloting?
No, that's my account.
Yeah, no. Iceman Suck It is different to Gone to Pound Town.
This is my account.
Shut the front door. Nah, you not got VIP 15. You've not been spending that. you.
No, I'm VIP 1.
Jordan, are you always up this early?
No, well, yeah, this is when he wakes up. It's right around this time. What is it, like 8 a.m. your time, Char? 9 a.m.?
Yeah, just after 8. We've just gone to summertime. So last weekend the clocks changed, went forward. So yeah, I'm an hour ahead of
Yeah,
UTC.
because I remember always like right before I'd go to bed, Char would get on. We do our like daily briefing, and he'd tell me not to fucking cuss anybody out.
Yeah, that went well.
He'd give me all my instructions, like, all right, you can't tell this person to suck it. This person you can boot.
Yeah, it'd always be shot, and I'd be there with my tea with milk, and Al would give me some grief for drinking tea with milk.
Tea with milk?
Yeah, tea with milk, and then he'd be eating like a cup of beans for breakfast.
Yeah, that was it.
What kind of tea are you having with milk, though?
Dude, it's so fucking gross over there. That's why they lost World War II.
Yeah, das ist gut, yeah.
I really want to have baked beans, dude.
Yeah, I mean, ours aren't real baked beans. They're just in a rich, sweet tomatoey sauce. It's yeah, you don't have anything like it.
But you're Brighton. You're by Brighton, correct? That's pretty south of
Brighton. I mean, Brighton's right on the south coast. I'm in the middle, so it's probably only 160 miles, something like that. So 3-4 hours if I wanted to drive to Brighton.
Are you far west of? Hold on, I have this correct. Far west of Liverpool.
Liverpool's again about 100 odd miles north of me, up on the northwest.
Okay.
I'm in the middle in Leicester, so the major city is in Birmingham.
Okay.
Yeah, 5,000 to 1, Leicester City.
I can't believe you guys dropped the fucking. Well,
we're in a few different kinds of trouble in the football. We're third place in the league, coming back up, having led by up to 17 points at one time, and we're in trouble over fair play, financial fair play.
Yeah,
we spent too much money.
Oh, you guys did. But you guys let go of a lot of players, though.
Hell yeah. I mean, we've got some good ones now, but some of the players that had to go.
Is Vardy still playing for you guys?
Vardy's still there, yeah. I mean, there's talk about what to do with him next year. I think we've got the 7th most expensive salaried squad, and he's going to be on a big earner. So he'll be.
I don't think he'll be going anywhere. He loves where he's at.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere. His like, wife probably won't want him to go anywhere.
I mean, Vardy was already like in late mid-30s.
Oh yeah. He must be 38 now.
Yeah,
he's one of those. He goes on and on, a bit like Ronaldo.
Yeah, but he purposely quit the small window he had with the England squad. He quit right away after the Euros, I want to say, or the World Cup.
He did. Yeah, he didn't want to be traveling here, there, and everywhere.
I don't blame him. Unfortunately, I love the English squad, but it's just a fucking popularity contest with you guys. You guys have enough good players to fucking make good 4 teams. And it's just like, Jesus, man. Come on. Wow, that's just a fucking Central American guy from America talking about English knows football. So.
Well, it was funny. They played Brazil in a friendly the other week, and it wasn't a great watch, to be honest. We've got some really capable guys. I mean, I was watching midweek. Phil Foden absolutely set the place on fire. Cole Palmer, brilliant for Chelsea. Then I try to get those 11 to play together for the country. It's just not happening. But
yeah,
they got to learn. They got to learn.
Yeah, but here's one thing that Foden is going to be a prime example of how people are going to complain that he's not playing enough, but it's because I think Guardiola has accepted the reality of wear and tear for players. So it's like, it's like there's more bang for your buck when it comes to playing Foden. Foden should be, 10 years ago, maybe 15 years ago, like Foden and, Steven Gerrard would have been outplayed. Like they would have had, by the age of 23, would have had like an astronomical amount of mileage on those legs, you know what I mean? Because they were just that good. However, because the club football is so big and so accessible that they'll rest him for a long time just to make sure they can get more out of him, you know what I mean? And that's a reality that people don't want to accept. But it's like, at the end of the day, it's like Phil Foden is a phenomenal fucking player.
You know only too well from personal experience what happens if you push yourself too hard and you get your injuries. It takes a long time to make your comebacks.
Prime example for me, I was a huge Rooney fan. I thought he was the best player in the fucking world. Thought he was an astronomical, like, I literally worshipped Rooney when I was much younger. Was he a great player? Absolutely. But what happened? They played him so much. By the time that he was 25, his knees were fucking done, dude. And then when England was getting ready for the 2010 World Cup, all the fucking shit was spilling. How many hookers he was with and all this kind of crazy shit. And then after the 2010 World Cup was a complete failure, it was just his form just dipped. He couldn't keep up anymore. Because they outplayed him, dude. You know what I mean? And then the other thing that people don't understand is that, English people are very loyal to the team. So the team chemistry for the fucking national team was a shit show. Because it was like, you're fucking poorer than me, and all this kind of shit. Like, all these dynamics were just, being, not recognized and stuff like that. So it's
yeah. If you're a Manchester United fan at heart and you go to England and there's the Liverpool players on there, if it's not going well,
it's not going to go well. Absolutely no. Especially when it's like Carragher is a Liverpool player who was honestly an Everton fan, and same thing with Rooney. He was an Everton fan, and now he's like a fucking sellout.
You wrapping up the stream, Churro?
No, we're still streaming. We're talking soccer, but it's like it was dude, politics. Who's playing who? Do I like you? I don't like you because Ferguson's gonna beat the shit out of me later when I go to fucking practice because I was talking to you at the bar. It was no joke, man. It was just very unfortunate, reality shit. So.
Yeah, I wonder what it'd be like if you guys had a proper national gridiron team, with the the guys from the Chiefs squad, mix it with the guys from the others. It's interesting.
Yeah, because the thing with here's for most people listening out there, and I'll eventually end up pushing it back to the game. The league out here in America tries to be very fair. They're trying to avoid what Europe does, where it's specific teams are very dominant. So what they do is they have a draft system. So it's like, okay, so and so isn't gonna get the best goalkeeper, is statistic wise he's phenomenal. So he'll go to like the one that needs a goalkeeper. Opposed, if you go to like, Spain, it's Real Madrid or Barcelona. They can buy you out any day. So they like the fucking third tier team. Let's say Atletico has a good fucking run, and they have two good strikers. What's gonna happen? Barcelona and Real Madrid will buy those strikers and just weaken the team. But then those players are not gonna see a shit in time because they already have better players. So anyway, it's just crazy. What was I gonna?
Yep, that's the reality.
Reality.
Got to fix some drinks for the fam. I'll be on mute listening in.
Alrighty. You know what? I think I'm gonna stop the stream. No. I'm not gonna stop the stream. I would love to pull some fucking keys.
Stream luck.
Stream luck. Ooh, okay, let me catch up with chat. It says, ouch, if your alliance couldn't win with all Zababa, that would be terrible, and I would seriously question my... Drag Thor, what up, buddy? Welcome to the stream. I apologize I'm catching everybody late. It'd be cool if they changed the way you move your city, like their other game where you can turn it into like a caravan and move it like a legion. Huh. Interesting. Hashtag extreme luck. We'll at least do this one. We'll do a 10 right here. Cool. Okay. Because I want some fucking stream luck going on, I'm gonna do 6 silvers and then 5 of the gold. Let's do it. See what happens. I get nothing but timers. I'm gonna be actually really happy. Hell yeah. I just want to thank everybody for hanging out tonight, man. Appreciate everybody's availability. Four more silvers. I'm gonna say this a lot. I like the fact that there's a scrapping system because it would really fucking suck to have all these, chalk and Kela tokens just stocking up and not have any.
I wish it would scrap the purples too. It doesn't automatically scrap them.
No, yeah, it doesn't, yeah. But it does.
So Churro, with your scraps, do you buy more keys to get more pulls, or do you buy the gold stars?
Keys. I do keys because I want to focus on that one. If I needed to fucking because I focus again. Here's the thing. Again, resources and properly distributing them. I focus on marksman, so I don't have to fucking stress out on trying to get stars. Obviously, the stars are really important, but I've already awakened and gotten what I need, so I just have been focusing on it. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because I'm almost done with all the purples. I got like 2 more that I need 1 on or something like that. It's not a lot.
Dude, I love the fact that like you can't get enough resources. I like that. So I mean, people are probably like, I don't fucking like the silver chest.
It rewards grinding.
It does. And again, people, you guys, listen again, people of whatever, don't sleep on resource healing. It's gonna be a big fucking factor.
Eventually, it's gonna. Yeah, eventually, when you hit T5 and stuff, it matters.
Yeah, it's gonna be a. I'm gonna go as far as saying it's gonna be a significant factor of how much you can participate in the fight. Right now, a lot. Okay, here's the thing. Right, when it comes to fighting, we're trying to be very resourceful, very tactical, cautious, safe, because we don't want to waste resources. Why? Because we're growing our accounts. There will be a point when we're like, you know what, dude? Like, I have all this maxed out. My legions are pretty high. I have the proper artifacts maxed out. I got the right, heroes maxed out, awakened, unlocked. Shit, dude, I could just fuck anybody up when I'm ready to go. So what happens? Now that you have your shit ready to go, you're going to go into the next season and just start fighting and dominating from the get-go. But what's going to keep you active, even if you go through the free healing, which is the elixir and its capacity, let's say you deplete that in like the first couple days, what's the next thing that's going to come out? It's your resources. You know what I mean? So yeah, like, don't sleep on farming. Don't ever sleep on farming. That is a big fucking mistake. Do not sleep on farming. Farm, get your resources. There's an actual reason why your resources carry over into the new season. There's a reason for it, because why? At some point, dude, your wars are gonna carry into new season. It's not gonna just be a month, days.
That's what happened with us.
Yeah, it'll be
the same teams we fought last season. We fought this season.
Right, and then all the banter will happen on Discord and off, and then you go into the next season and you start fucking people up. It's just a matter of, getting there. I would say maybe, hopefully by, season 5, but there's going to be all the in-betweens and from that, So yeah, don't sleep on your resources at all. I will say this too. What I don't like is the fact that you have to fucking, for example, let's say I send out my legions to gather, and it's like, I send them out before I go to sleep, and then I go, maybe, let's say I sleep my 8 hours. The gather time is only 3, and you lose like 4. I wish.
Yeah, I don't like that either. That's why I do those slow builds when I go to bed.
I would like to queue resource gathering, so that like it'll return and then it'll send it back. And if it's something I have to pay for, whatever. So yeah. Yarvis is asking. Huh? Go for it.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
He's asking, you going to save up for the new epic hero? Not the epic, but I will save up. I'm on the fence right now because
everybody should have over like 100 of the universal epics crowns.
Yeah, the game has made it possible.
I never scrapped mine. I keep them even though I'm almost maxed.
Yeah.
Because you don't really use epics other than to gather.
If you say specific,
yeah, I have 156 of them.
I scrapped them to get it so that I could get more keys, and then I had a surplus of currency, so when it resets the next week, I can buy them right away. No, not for an epic. I wouldn't save for an epic. Yeah, because but if I could drop $10, I'll drop $10 for like the extra tokens. Yeah. Anyway. All right. My voice is going down, but I'm actually ready for another fucking shot. Woo!
Screenshots. Shit, we're about to get another chess tournament. I love this. Getting
Dude.
a 24-hour speed up.
I don't know what the fuck you guys did, but the team is awake, man. Okay.
Just been working on it, man. We've actually developed our team instead of like, you know, merging with somebody and all that, which is cool. But now we have 110 people that have been with us since season 1. And people like, you know, try to recruit our guys like Malfoy, and he's like, "Nah, I ain't leaving." He goes, "Now this team's actually getting where it needs to be."
Yeah. Oh, dude. Stoked. I'm fucking stoked. All right. We're going to do 5 gold draws to see what we get. Boom. All right. First perp. Let's see what we get. Oh, yeah. We got 1 legendary battle and the legendary lucky. Cool. Next one. Fuck yeah. Gold. Let's see what we get. Yes! Fuck yeah.
There's a delay. I don't see it.
Got a Thea, baby. Love
Oh
it.
yeah, some Thea, and you got the double gold stars.
Mm-hmm.
That's just as valuable as them fucking heads.
Damn, dude. This is a crazy pull. I got a 10 for Pan, 10 for Ordo, 10 for Kella, and 10 for Kella. That's quite a lot. Holy shit.
That's like a bonus gold key right there.
Yeah. But dude, look. I got 5 30-minute build speed ups, 4 30-minute research speed ups.
Yeah.
This is like
5 hours.
This is fucking phenomenal, dude. This is really good. 2 more.
That's phenomenal for us who are growing. People who already built, they're like, "Oh, fuck this thing."
Yeah.
Like those big accounts, they literally just want the gold stars.
Dude, those gold stars. That 5th and 6th badge is no joke, man. Fuck, it's an investment.
That
One
one
more,
sucked.
one more. Ah, no gold. Yeah, dude, that's wild. I mean, even if it's not, you know, obviously you want to see a lot of the fucking, like, you know, 10s for like the legendary heroes. I'm telling you, dude, like the timers and the resources, it's all fucking important. Everything. Can't fucking hate on that. Right on. Okay, stop there because obviously I want to fucking accumulate for another show. Let's see what else have we got. Yes, bro. For sure, hell yeah. Okay. I have a 10. Oh, cool.
Actually, I would start saving your keys because they're probably going to change the drops.
Yeah, I'm gonna save the keys.
Because with the new season, they might add the other heroes in. Oh, you got a bunch of gems saved.
Oh yeah. So it's just a thing that I.
Oh, cash in 10 of those
Not yet.
those
not
hero
yet.
chests.
Oh yeah. Let me hold on.
The
So, yeah.
Frondale, just do 10 of them.
Rondale, that's the one I was looking for. Get that stream look. Here we go. I'm gonna fucking type the shit up again. Alright, here we go. Let's see what I. Bro, fuck yeah. Are you kidding me? Oh, dude. Hell yeah. That's fucking perfect. 28, man. And 5 legendary medals. Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
This is
that's a good fucking
great.
pull right there. End the stream
Nice.
right there on that. Fucking, just book it.
Fucking yeah. All right, y'all, get the fuck out. Get to bed. I'm out of here.
Everybody, thanks for coming. Make sure you drop a like, share it, throw a comment in. Even if it's chances a bitch, just put it in there.
Hashtag. Fuck it. All right. Later.